This is the MZone.
And welcome to the MZone. Jamie Morris and Mr. Monday himself, Bobby Toth, is on the MZone with me on the other side of the glass. So, you got a problem with the music, you better tell Bobby, not me. I mean, I don't even pick it no more. Anyway, hey, we're live on YouTube. We're live on
Facebook.
On Facebook. We're live everywhere. You can get us anywhere and everywhere. You ain't got no reason to say, I don't hear you, J-Mo. I'm sorry. Woo, what a weekend. What a weekend.
Like, obviously, we're going to spend a lot of time talking Michigan football, but there were a lot of games we got to talk about this weekend.
There's all kinds of games to talk about, dude.
Oh, and I will admit, I have to admit, I will own it. I did not watch as much of the Michigan game because I was busy watching Game 7.
Of course you weren't. You're the only one probably watching Game 7. No, I'm joking. Game 7 was off the chain. I saw
that whole series. That's one of the best series.
That's why you got to have your iPad and your TV and your phone and everything.
Live updates, swapping
TV.
back and forth between
you just got to. I watched both games and I was taking it in. Hey, you know what? I'm not that guy. I'm not that guy that says Michigan's got it easy this week.
No. You were telling anyone that said that it was going to be easy this week, that was poison language.
Rat poison.
Rat poison. That was the word.
Rat poison. And that's what it was. Rat poison. Oh, my God, we're going to win this game easy. It was such a – this guy's going to get in and this guy's going to get in.
You better chill with that. If it wasn't for Jordan Marshall, good Lord, that game was not as comfy as it should have been.
Hey, he did what he was supposed to do. He did. Look at
the truth.
Next man up.
Yeah.
It's the next man up. Okay? And he did what, this guy's been heralded. We've said after that bowl game last year, he was the man. Now, we got Justin Haynes, and that was awesome. Justin Haynes is a great player. But when Justin went down, next man up, right?
Dude, yeah.
So we got ourselves a player. Now, I know everybody wants to talk about this, so I'm going to address it real early. Young Underwood.
He's a freshman.
He is a freshman. He's 18 years of age. And yes, how many games has he played in college football? How many?
7.
Okay. So you expect him to have the whole system down, knowing everything, and throwing the ball and whizzing it around, and they want 200-300-yard games.
These people will never be satisfied. These are the people that want us to truly treat the team like an NFL team. They want us to go to the portal and try and find somebody all the time because no freshman is ever going to be what you want.
You're not going to get a freshman like this. You're not going to get a kid like this.
That's what I mean.
This kid he's still that 5-star player.
Oh, absolutely.
He's still that kid.
Look,
but what I'm saying to everybody is he's still 18.
Yeah.
And he's absorbing he's gaining knowledge.
We've been talking about it every week. We talked a lot about it over the weekend. Look, I have accepted that he is just going to be inconsistent this year, and I am absolutely fine with that because I see the moments that tell me that he will eventually be that generational talent. I have full faith that maybe even by next year, but especially by his junior year, he will be the best quarterback in college football.
You're one of the smartest men in America right now. It's because anybody who says this is the worst, blah, 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 we were wrong, this and that, shut up.
He's got the arm strength. I mean, you've seen there's so many interviews with Matt Stafford saying it took me until I was in the NFL all through my college career to learn how to have a little touch and throw the ball the way my receivers want to receive it. I'm throwing as hard as I can all the time, which is what Bryce is doing. You can see him putting his whole ass in every single pass.
Here's the thing. Bryce, this is a different level. Yeah. Now, there are guys that are comping him. They're the same. You're in a different level. In high school, all you did was throw it up to the best receiver, and you would go get the ball.
And if they rush, you're big and you're fast, and you can outrun most of, all the linebackers and D linemen.
He is learning the process of delivering.
Yeah.
He's learning the process. Every week he's on that field playing in football games, he's gaining knowledge. He sees the play. It develops. He's looking at, he's never had organized defenses that have gone after him. Everybody just chases Bryce. That's how it used to be.
Decision
in high
making,
school.
touch, dealing with pressure. Decision making,
Exactly.
touch, dealing with pressure. Those things, you will get all three of those every single game you play. He is going to be incredible. He is going to be inconsistent this year. Like, if
I
you
don't want to hear Joe Milton this and Joe Milton that. Don't claim that.
people with higher expectations
Exactly.
will literally never be pleased. Why do you bother?
I just look. You got to calm down.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying to Wolverine Nation. Calm down. This team is playing defense. This team is running the ball. This team is doing the things it needs to do. We got 2 games to get ready. We got 2 games to get ready. And we got an off week this week. It better not be an off week. They should be on that field, getting after one another, and if there's guys that are hurt and you can get them back, let them get healed. Let them get healed. I'm saying, if you're able to move and walk and run and do the things you're supposed to do,
we playing.
get it done. You need to get it done. I know some coaches are going to be recruiting. That means you take it upon yourself as a player to be disciplined and get on the field, because the possibilities you have in the future, you still control your destiny. But for people to be sitting here saying, we're not as good, and Bryce is not good, we bought bad goods and I don't want to hear that.
No.
I don't want to hear that. That's no. You were happy when this young man signed with him. You should still be happy you got him on your team.
And if you don't scare him away being an idiot, you will be happy. I have so much faith that he will turn into the quarterback that you guys all thought you were getting day one.
He'll be way ahead. Next year, he'll be so far ahead with Chip Lindsey there, with
A full
Sharon
season with
there.
your coordinator.
You get a whole
Yes.
You got a new coordinator and a coach.
We got new everybody.
Right, everybody. And so
The whole
you've
damn
got
team, it feels like, is
gotta
turned
let
over.
it develop. You got 3 redshirt freshmen on the offensive line. 3. out
And
of
they were
5.
actually still pretty good. Like,
Yes, they were running the ball. They were creating holes. They were getting the job done.
and look, everyone will say, look, it's easier to run block than pass block. And maybe if you give Bryce a little more time, he doesn't have to scramble. It makes it easier for him. Look,
No,
for a
this
young
is good
quarterback,
for Bryce. This is good for Bryce.
yeah,
Look,
I agree.
This is good for him. I'm gonna tell you,
Again, it is
freshman year,
better
I hate
for the
to-
learning process.
I hate to go back to that old guy that says, back in my day, no. Here's what I'm going to say. When I first got there, the best thing that happened was we lost a lot of talent. And that was coming off of a Sugar Bowl versus Auburn. And I didn't play in that game. That was in the Sugar Bowl. They tied Auburn. It was
What
Auburn.
year were you at this point?
I was a freshman coming in, and I got to play because guys were getting hurt at the running back position. And you know what? I didn't want a red shirt anyway. I mean, in my
Get me
heart,
on that field.
In my heart, I wanted to be on that field.
Yeah.
Most guys, I'm here. I'm gonna red shirt, and I'm gonna sit back. I'm gonna see. No, I want to be at that hotel. I want to be on the travel squad. I want that. I want that apple. I want to take a bite.
Come on.
Let me get my opportunity. And I did. And you know what? I ain't gonna lie to you. I ran out of bounds. Bo said, Sonya, if I ever see you run out of bounds again, I'm gonna have
You ain't never getting on his field.
You're gonna get you a nice bus ticket back to Air, Massachusetts. I don't know where the hell that is, but you'll go back to it.
Remember the times I will break my foot off in your John Brown high parts, and then you will run a mile.
Exactly. So I'm saying it takes time. I'm not gonna lie to you. I got the freshman blues too. Oh, I miss home. I miss this. I miss that. I miss that. You know what my dad said? If you come home, I'm gonna break it off in your ass. I said, I got you.
And I mean, he's close enough where he's probably got family coming to all the games too, which makes a big difference.
No, it's a huge difference. So my thing is, look, we're still winning.
Yeah.
Even with him, we're still winning. We're winning.
It's an ugly win, but it's a win and he's learning.
A win is a win, and he's improving at each and every game. So you say to me, well, how's he improving with that? He got to see the defenses. He got to go against. He got to go live. He got to see it all. He's practicing. He's throwing the ball. He's doing that. Can't do that. And then he's got the film when he's going to sit with his offensive coordinator, his head coach, and everybody else in that offense. And they all sit there and they watch the film together. He'll probably watch it on his iPad because they send it to his iPad. He'll watch everything again and again and again. And he will get, we can't make those mistakes. Mistakes can hurt you. But we've got to remember he's 18 and I get it. You know something. NIL did not exist at the University of Michigan for a long time. 3 years ago it came, and now I get it. You're expecting nothing but the best because you happen to think you know how much that young man's making. Some of you know, but some of you don't know. So you just need to mellow because you're still winning. You're still winning, and he's given his effort. I'm sorry. I get it. You're expecting him to come out, throw the ball around, and let it rain.
And for everyone that's freaking out, think about what your biggest complaints were from some of our previous quarterbacks. Obviously, JJ was incredible, but like some of these past few years that have had really kind of questionable offenses and quarterbacks we weren't sure quite what to do with. Think of your biggest complaints. I mean, Bryce is capable. He's big. He's fast. He can run, and he can also throw bombs.
Bobby, you know your head is
backwards on stream because I'm looking you in the face. Yeah.
You gotta look on screen so people can see your emotions too, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to help.
Everybody chill out.
Trying to help out.
The 3 people watching this stream right now, chill.
I'm just trying to help you out.
I know,
man.
We're getting worked up. We got no one else on stream. We haven't had a good eye-to-eye heated one in a while.
All I'm saying is look, we're winning. You're in a great way. We got our destiny in front of us. And if we make that run, that next 3-game run, think of the possibilities.
Oh, it's
think
on.
Of the possibilities. That'll be the greatest. Right now, I'm gonna say this. SMU had the best victory this weekend.
Wow.
SMU had it over Miami. Miami, you crapped the bed, dude.
There were quite
You're
a few
done.
upsets.
You're done. You're done. You crapped the bed. You crapped the bed. Georgia Tech got beat.
Yep,
Georgia
I was
Tech
going to
got
say
beat.
that was the biggest one that I was just going to
Carolina.
say.
North Carolina. But you know what? Anybody can get beat this year. Anybody.
In both college and the NFL, no one knows who's good. Like, every single game is a crapshoot. I mean, now, yeah, Georgia barely snuck by. I mean, it just...
They shouldn't have won that game.
No, they should not have.
Game. I'm telling you, the biggest cocktail party, it would have been the biggest cocktail party if Florida pulls that off. If Florida pulls that off, the state of Florida, they're separating themselves from Georgia.
And they're going to dig a trench. Everyone's going to put their legs on the side and push themselves off.
Exactly. It's going to be a big canal, and they would push themselves off saying,
oh, my
we're
God.
in the state of Florida.
Yeah, unbelievable. Yeah. The only unsurprising game, I suppose, was Ohio State beating down on Penn State. It looked close at halftime. There was a little bit of faith.
I'm going to say this. Penn State made them human.
True.
Penn State showed what you can do if you do it, and you got to stay with it. You got to be patient. You got to go. You got to stay with it. That's what Penn State showed us. And they just gave us a blueprint. That is down the road, and I'm not going to talk about too much, but I'm just saying.
And then to start the second half, Smith, like Odell Beckham's that touchdown catch.
Well,
but regardless, it's going to happen.
You know what? He's a great athlete. Yeah. He's a great athlete. He's going to make great plays. I'm sorry. But does that put Sayans in the Heisman run?
No.
They said he's number one now.
No.
They're saying he's number one. I'm like, what?
That's an interesting choice.
But
yeah.
I'm going to say this. Who is number one in the Heisman? The Vanderbilt kid, he crapped the bag. He crapped the bag.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You can't give it to Arch, but Arch is playing now. Arch.
Yeah,
is
but it took him
played.
too long to get there.
I get it. I'm just throwing out some names that maybe people are like, oh, well, who's the Heisman? You remember the good old days when you could see the Heisman candidates
A mile away.
Yeah, you see them, you're like,
I mean,
wow.
if nothing else, it'd be like, it's one of these three. And we know it's one of these three.
Right.
Voting, like, we'll see how the last couple games, the clutch factor, but it's this season. Look, I know it typically goes to a quarterback. Who knows?
Always goes to a quarterback. Always.
I know.
Nowadays, it's a quarterback. This is a quarterback award. I'm sorry. I hate to say that. I love the receivers that got it. I love the running backs that got it. Back in my day, we gave it to running backs. It was a running back award.
And that's why it's almost like, and I know they won't change it because you have to have an MVP, but it's like, I wish they just blatantly went out and be like, best quarterback of the year, best running back of the year, best wide receiver of the year. Like, just best, best O lineman, best D lineman, best defensive back. Like, there's so many players that deserve recognition, just best, like in every single position.
I'll say this:
it would make this weird controversy way less of a thing.
The best player, according to most people, the best player in college football, he's not even getting the ball thrown to him as much.
And that's the best versus MVP because that's the difference. Like that's the thing, because it's most valuable player. That implies it has to be the quarterback.
Well, all I'm going to say is he touches the ball 99% of the time.
Yeah.
He controls the ball. He is the face of the program. So now,
unless someone on defense gets an interception and a sack every single game.
Right now, it's the quarterback. Yeah, it's the quarterback of the Ohio State universities. And
Mendoza has been super consistent, but isn't.
He's not flashy.
Yeah, he's not
flashy.
He
gets the job done. I did watch the game. He gets the job done.
Symbolic of all of Indiana. Right. It's like, we're just good. Like, that's just, yeah.
I mean, Kurt Cignetti's right.
Mm-hmm.
He wins games.
Yeah.
Look him up. Google him. Make sure you Google him because he wins games.
They beat the pants off Maryland. Hot damn.
It was
that was what,
else.
600? I think it was like 600 yards of offense or something like that.
Yes, and he did not play games.
Yeah,
he did not play games. He's mowing through people. So anybody who didn't like his scheduling or anything like that, he's ripping the Big Ten. Whoever he plays, he's got Penn State next week. I'm not saying Penn State got a chance. I'm just saying if the first half Penn State shows up, both halves. We got a game.
Mm-hmm.
We may have a game.
See, in my head, I think Indiana's going to be really good against Penn State because, I mean, granted, I think the fact that people don't give them credit because they're not flashy helps them not get complacent.
No, that's a good thing.
But Penn State at least is a big enough team where it's pretty easy for the coach to go be like, hey, this is one of our tougher games in the back half of this season. Y'all better show up. If you want people to like, I bet the coach is constantly saying, they're calling us number 2. They're calling us number 2. You want them to give us number 1? We got to go to a good team, and we got to just belt to behind.
They're not going to give it to them. You want to know why? Because of what happened last year. They went to Columbus and got curb stomped.
Yeah.
They're not going to give it to them. And it's just the way it is. That's just how they are. They're not giving it to them right now. Because they're a number two team right now. Because the defending national champions.
Yeah,
I can hear Big Sweet in my ear right now. Oh, by the way, we about to hear from Big Sweet today. And he can tell you the city he's in. He can tell you the city he's in. Bright lights, lots of noise, lots of noise. That's what it's going to be. But that's the way it is. That's what Big Sweet is. Bright lights. If you need to know any more else, I'll give you another hint later on. But hey, it is gonna be a great weekend. So we're all gonna have a good time with this. And I get it. I understand. You're looking for Bryce Underwood to develop. He's developing as quickly as he can. I'm just telling you, he's not gonna always. Not always going to do the plays you need, Just the way it is. I mean, we'll be all right. Bryce is going to be good. Hey, Jordan Marshall's going to be good. You may get to see some other not little.
You want to get up in arms about
running backs. You got running backs that are going to play hard.
Oh yeah.
You're going to go into that running back room and you're going to see what we got, what's sitting back there, and it'll be interesting. And Tony, hey, I know Tony. Tony's going to have his running back room ready to go. There's guys that want to play that's been biting on the bit for so long.
And these are the games. And look, no rat poison. The fact that these feel going in like slightly more comfortable games. I think these are the good ones where you go like, all right, these players, like this is your time to show us that you deserve to be put in the big moments. And for Bryce, it's all right. You know, both of these teams, their defenses are not quite as good as what we faced the last couple games. We want you to have a no turnover game. And then it's all right. Then he's absolutely ready. People that are up in arms, I don't understand it.
Oh, I'm just saying it'll be interesting. Interesting what we see. Oh my goodness, we're getting ready. We're calling Gary. Gary, answer your phone. He'll answer now because he knows we're calling him. Just saying.
Man threw me straight to voicemail earlier.
I'm just saying, Gary. Good joining us is our residential weatherman, Gary Rizzo. What's up, Gary? How you doing, man?
Pretty good. Trying to hold on to my hand with this wind out there here in Ann Arbor. We're gusting 35 to 40 right now, but it's almost 60 degrees, so we can't complain.
That's what I was going to say.
After pure winter yesterday.
Yeah, it was. We had our first freeze of the season, including Detroit in the urban heat island. So November the 2nd, I marked it down, and it's not one of the latest. In fact, the average date's October 24th, so we're like 9 days behind normal. So it was no big deal to get a frost in very early November and a freeze. Like I said, it dropped to 30. There's 30 in Ann Arbor this morning, yesterday morning as well. So, yeah, we're thawing out quite nicely today.
It feels like every single year, the first snow of the year is on Halloween when everyone's trying to go out.
No, it snows after Halloween. It gives the kids it gives us that precursor that it's going to be cold.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't that cold on Friday, though. I didn't think it was cold. I mean,
no, it was not
I was
bad.
Running around chasing kids, stealing
No,
candy.
it was quite nice this past Friday.
I thought it was cool. But Gary, I know we got a bye week, but what's this weather looking like?
Well, since Michigan is off, by the way, we're not alone. I just had to Michigan State is off. Maryland is off.
Yep.
I don't see them. No, Maryland plays Rutgers, so I can scratch them. Illinois is off. Nebraska is off. And I think the Minnesota Golden Gophers are off. So, yeah. And let's see. Washington, no, they're playing. I'm trying to go by region.
Is this the
Oregon,
latest in the season the second bye can be? Or can it be the third to last week?
I didn't check the week 12. That would be the week where we go to Chicago. So I'm looking at week 11 here, and I think everybody plays the last 2 weeks of the season as opposed to the last 3 weeks of the season. So I don't have the composite schedule. I just kind of look at the ESPN website and get all these games, especially the Big Ten conference games, and then I add and subtract. So I kind of do it the long way here.
Old school.
But
we appreciate the accuracy.
The man said he was blowing away. All I'm gonna say is I had a good walk, Gary. I beat the rain the little rain that we had.
Mm-hmm.
Everything. I got in 8:42 today. So
yeah, we had a few showers pass right around that time. They were really light. It didn't even wet the ground. So. And speaking of which, on Saturday, we dodged a bullet. At 4 o'clock, there were some really dark clouds just to the south as I was on Stadium in Maine by the stadium there, and I looked to the south. Couldn't have been more than 5 miles away.
You
But
see them dark clouds? I saw them dark clouds.
Ominous.
Yeah, so they surrounded us, but we were okay. Had we gotten a shower, like I said, it would have been pretty light.
No.
So the forecast worked out.
You hit it again. You said no rain, and we didn't have any rain. So just take a bow, Gary. Take a bow.
Oh, thank you. Well, I give it an A minus. So I was expecting a few drops, but they were within 5 miles. It's just that we didn't have it in our little square mile here that where the stadium is at. So we were lucky. Now, as far as this weekend goes, the weather system will be coming through on Saturday for the Midwest, and I don't know if it's going to affect the games too much. It's not going to be cold anywhere. In the Northeast, there'll be a little bit of rain on Saturday afternoon, but the only game close to the East Coast is, Rutgers. Maryland is at Rutgers, so there could be some rain for that. And that's going to be a 2:30 kick. Just some light rain, nothing major. And in the Pacific Northwest, they'll be dry they'll be in between storm systems. So there's no game in the Pacific Northwest because the game on the West Coast is Friday night. Northwestern is at USC in LA, so they'll be high and dry. So elsewhere, I don't see anything. The other big game I had penciled that may want to watch Georgia at Mississippi State. And there's going to be mild down there. It should be in the 60s. It's a day game, so it should be pretty mild. So really, there's nothing adverse coming on. I will say, though, about a week from today, we're going to be in for a major cold outbreak that'll last a couple of days. Now, that's game week, but that will all kind of lift out by the weekend. How much? I don't know for sure right now because of this fast-moving jet stream. That's why it's windy now, and it's been a kind of windy period. So I think we'll warm up between now and the 15th. Well, between the week of the 15th, late in the week, we'll warm back up close to normal. So that's about as good as I can tell you. The pattern's kind of favorable for a little bit nicer weather, but we'll have to see if there's a chance of rain with that. Usually these late season warm fronts tend to be associated with some rain ahead of it, and I haven't fine-tuned that. In fact, it's kind of a guess right now. So
no, that's okay. I like guessing. Hey,
yeah,
Gary,
but the good news is,
how'd you like my boy JJ coming into the Lion's Den and getting one?
Boy, it was kind of embarrassing in a way. I watched a lot of the Lions game, and the offense could not get in gear. So you have to credit the Minnesota defense. And
Yeah,
JJ
Philly gonna have a lot to say today.
Yeah.
No, but JJ was just impressive. I was like, wow, this guy, he was impressive. He ran for a touchdown.
I think he's calmed down a little bit. I think he was all hyped up in the first couple weeks. I think now he's into his game now.
Boy, and the crowd was really loud. He could barely hear in his helmet what the plays were going to be, and even shouting the plays to the line and everything. He had his hands full because the Ford Field crowd was really raucous.
I mean, the crowd started booing too. The Lions were struggling.
Again, this is a young quarterback, and he was able to get through this game. I mean, that was a crazy atmosphere. As Gary said, you couldn't hear yourself think in some of that situation, but JJ he handled it because he got a chance to talk to Tom Brady this weekend.
Well, I'll tell you what, a lot of things. I mean, he was so poised for a young man who only played his third NFL game, and he's back in the state of Michigan. And I watched it on TV, but you could really hear the crowd. The volume was like just coming through on TV. So it's not like I was there. I imagine it was like 100 decibels at minimum. That's how loud it probably was because it's enclosed and everything. And the fans were really cheering their team on. But JJ was so poised for a young man, 23, 24 years old now. I was impressed. I was impressed.
He played really well. Gary, so we're going to call you. We call you on Wednesday and see how things are progressing, okay?
Yeah, give me a call. I'll be here. And I was on standby today, even though we have a bye week. I like to kind of just throw in some of the games of interest if the weather's going to be adverse and or not, and we can follow up on Wednesday. And I'll be here for the update.
All right, Gary, appreciate you. That's our our weatherman, residential weatherman, Gary Rizzo. Thanks, Gary. On the other side, we got to go because we got to pay some bills. You're listening to the M Zone on the Big 1050.
This is the MZone.
And welcome back to the MZone. Jamie Morris, Bobby Toth on the other side of the glass. I mean, you get a chance to play DJ and all of that and talk sports. I mean, come on now. That's Bobby Toth's thing.
There we
baby.
go.
That's
I'm
what
having
he
some technical
does.
difficulties. My my headset got unplugged. I was really confused right now. Like, I think I'm doing things right.
Yeah, you got it. You got it. We got the Monday afternoon quarterback, John Navarre. He's coming on at 4:00 with us, so we'll have that too. But I'm gonna ask John a lot of questions about being, in there, and it's high pressure now. I mean, it's real high pressure. I can tell you what happened with me, but I mean, it was high pressure, but it was more I'm gonna kick you in the butt. Now, those days, you can't touch a kid. You can't tell them that you're gonna touch them or anything like that. Because they'll, you know what? I'm transferring. That's the first thing a kid's gonna say to you. So that's what's up. But all I'm saying to you is I want to talk about JJ now. I got some JJ talk. I know nobody wants to hear it. I get it. But you know what? Here's the thing. Our buddy Kevin Fitzsimon was excited about that, and he said he called me and we talked on the phone. We talked about Tom Brady and Don Brady, and had a chance to talk with JJ. I'm sure Tom Brady gave him some advice because Michigan men, that's how they do. That's what they do. I mean, he said he got the 1, 2, and he's got to work on that 3 and everything like that. The fastball, the intermediate pass, the whole thing. I know he threw that ball to the other side of the field at one time. They were on the other hash, and he got the ball over there to Jefferson real quick. That's a true mark. And Tom Brady has that right there. He saw that. He goes, that's why he's going to be a good one. Right there. You knew it.
No, he looked good. And the couple times he chose to run were the right times to run. Like, I'm not going to sit here and say that JJ didn't look great. It just hurts because, he did it to the Lions. Yeah.
I do. I get it. No, that's Brian Flores. Brian Flores did a great job. I'm sorry.
The QB whisperer.
He saw something in that defense, in that offensive line that he could go after.
Our offensive line.
But you got a lot of guys they're nicked up.
They're all injured.
They're not injured because they're still playing. They're nicked up. And he took advantage of it. I mean, look, I'm gonna say this. We know Jahmyr Gibbs is different than Montgomery. Want to know why? One takes on the block, the other one didn't sidestep it. He tried to stick that shoulder in it, and it didn't work.
Yeah, the run game was non-existent for us, and like Goff got sacked 4 or 5 times.
And this is no disrespect to Jared Goff, but it's what we talked about before.
He's not going to outrun a
Jared
blitz.
Goff is a game manager. All of them, the greatest, the GOAT himself, who was calling the game. He was a game manager. I'm not dogging it out.
Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, they're not scrambling for yards.
Right.
Like, that is also what they
don't
did.
Improvise.
It is just a different style of quarterback.
Right.
And it's just interesting. Not even, I suppose, interesting, but it's people associate elite quarterback talent at this point in time with the ability to run and add an extra dimension to the offense.
This is going to be hot. Me and Mustafa going at it on the phone right now. We getting after one another. Mustafa does not agree with my assessment of the game for Bryce Underwood. He doesn't agree. So, and
in Mustafa's defense, there was one moment when I was truly disappointed, and it's because it was a regression from something I thought he had done very well throughout the season.
I'm going to say this. You're going to see regressions all the time. It's his first time out there. It's 8 games.
Oh, yeah.
You don't remember everything. The game moves. You know how quick that game moves? I mean, it's
Hey, I admitted it. There's going to be more decision-making learned every single game.
That's
but the
what I'm
one
saying.
thing that I thought he had done very well, even in his first couple games and throughout this season, was when he decided to take the ball himself,
Mhm.
like after, like he would scramble out and it's not a designed quarterback run, but he would decide to hold it. And he started to run and it almost looked like he had committed to tucking the ball and running for the first down. And then it looked like his toes were on the line of scrimmage when he threw that interception. And I'll say it confused me because I feel like throughout this season, despite his inexperience,
Mhm.
he made the correct choice when to take it himself
Well,
the majority of the time.
I'm going to say this, and I know the play that you speak of, but he thought he could get more yards on the throw than on the run.
Yeah.
So he
You send one, you try and sneak it in.
Right.
Yeah.
He tried to sneak it in. That's not regression. He's trying to get it down the field. I get it. I get what he was thinking. It may not be the right decision. Running may have been the right decision, but it's his decision. Coaches have to trust in him.
Weirdly, the thing that made me a little bit confused about it is because he had some success holding on to the ball because both him and God, I'm blanking on the name of Purdue's quarterback, Brown. When Singleton, their big running quarterback, either one of them, they were like, it seems like all of the quarterbacks were making some defenders miss while running. And I saw Bryce juke one or two guys when he would, keep it himself for a few yards, which is why I thought that confidence would have him go, hey, I've got at least 5 yards here I can get. I'm going to hold it. Maybe I can drop the shoulder or make a guy miss, which
I'm look.
He's going to learn.
Yes.
I accept it. I'm not upset. I was surprised.
This is why I say we're into the season and it's not regression. Maybe I could get more yards throwing that ball, and maybe he could have. But it's a decision that he made.
Yeah.
And you know what? He'll get called out if it was wrong. If the coaches thought it was wrong, Bryce, here, I think you should have tucked it and ran. That's exactly what he's going to get. He's going to get the coaching that he needs, and that's what he needs. They need to see it on the film. Kids, look. Anybody, if you can show it to them, I made a mistake. That's what he'll say. You got me. I made a mistake. That won't happen again. You know what I'm saying? It's just the way that's how you learn.
Yeah.
That's how you learn. You make a mistake. That's how you learn. I'm sorry. I get it. You didn't lose the game. I get it.
Yeah. You can't learn what not to do effectively without doing it wrong first.
Right.
Like that just is how
that's
how that works.
And everybody goes, why? Why not? He's supposed to be this great athlete. Guess what? Yeah, he was that great athlete in high school.
When he could just out athlete everybody.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Everybody on the field was beneath him. Now he's got guys that match him and maybe a little better. At any position. Could be that quarterback. Could be that linebacker.
From the age of 18 to 22, when you're in the weight room all day, you don't think there's people? Yeah, like that growth is absolutely otherworldly. So yeah, he's not top dog anymore.
He is going to grow exponentially. Exponentially during this offseason, during all the film he'll get because of they got film. He's on film now. We know what we're going to do with him. And look, there's packages for Bryce. They're not giving him the full gambit. He's not getting the full playbook. You
ease
understand
him into
that? Exactly. You easing him into it, and you're taking different things that he does good. At least you thought he did good, and you try to implement them and put plays around them. That's what they do. That's what the coaches do. Anybody who knows football knows that. Mustafa.
Like I said, Mustafa got us all heated again. We're trying to talk about JJ and the Lions.
I know. I'm trying to get.
Talk some JJ to me.
Well, JJ came out and he played. He balled out.
He looked comfortable.
Yes, he wasn't nervous. He wasn't jittery. He was under control. He showed that team, meaning the Vikings, that he could command a huddle, and that's what you're looking for. They were looking for that.
And I think
command. And you know what?
Vikings O-line keeping him from getting rocked early in the game.
That's the most important thing.
I think, like, if you get one full quarter without getting, really knocked around, really gives you a sense of calm. Because if you start getting hit early, like if Hutch would have broken through on the first drive or the first 2 drives, all of a sudden he's constantly.
If you saw
Where's Hutch?
If you saw 97 coming at you, you know he would have been running. He would have taken that ball and taken it around everywhere.
Those 3 glances that you have to send towards the big edge rusher that just knocked you on your back is 3 different glances towards the receiver that you didn't make.
And he played well. He got the job done. And look, I get it. Dan Campbell's not happy about that whole thing. He's not happy about it. The Lions aren't happy about it. But maybe they need to concentrate on what they concentrate on. I get it. It was a bye week. Everything. I told you about bye weeks. They can, if you're up, it can knock you back down, back to reality. I mean, the Lions had a chance.
As much as for the health perspective, I think it's still good that they had it this week.
No, it's good that they had it, but I'm saying you get healthy with guys, but what about the guys that don't need to get healthy? They need to stay in that mind frame of we still got a division to capture. We still got this to do. We got that to do. I'm not bad.
If you're in the zone, don't give them a reason to leave the zone.
I'm not right. I'm not dogging out Jared Goff. Jared Goff looked like a man who wasn't getting any blocking. The line couldn't pick it up. They did the cross. They were doing the linebacker crossing. I told you, the running backs couldn't pick it up, or the guard couldn't pick it up, or the center missed. Somebody was missing. I'm just saying, it was the whole offense. The offense wasn't playing well. They weren't getting off the ball. There was something going on, and they need to get it fixed. They got to get it fixed. They got the ball to J-Mo. They got the ball to him.
That touchdown was so cool to see, and obviously they're looking at it a bunch of different times with like the official review.
Thank God for that, because if they don't look at it, they wouldn't have had a touchdown.
That man was perfectly parallel to the ground, 6 inches off the turf, fully extended. That was a very cool view.
Yeah, it was great.
And it's good. Honestly, that's got to be like, despite the loss, that's got to be good for J-Mo, just because like getting him back involved.
He's got to get in. If you leave that guy out, he's stretching your field. Mm-hmm. He's the guy that takes the roof off it, as they say. He is that guy. He
pulls that safety. That's more space for Amon-Ra.
And it helps the tight end.
Yeah.
Laporta. So, I mean, it helps out everything. It takes care of, and it can help your running game again, because they'll bring that safety.
One less person rolling in the box.
Out. Exactly. Yeah. So I'm just saying, it was that game. That's a learning game for the Lions too. That's a game. Look, that's a game right now. If you see in the NFC North, the North Division, everybody's
so tight right now.
Everybody got a winning record. Everybody's got a winning record. I'm just saying, it's nice. It's good. That division is going to be tough. It looks like it's going to be tough. Green Bay's in front because they got a tie. They got a half a game.
Half a game on us and Chicago, and the Vikings are 4-4.
Right. So, I mean, look, hey, the devil's in the all of the execution, right?
Oh.
You know it as well as I do. That's what they say. I'm sorry, that's what they say. You gotta play your game. You gotta be able to play your game. If you're not playing the game, then what are you doing? And we didn't look like we were playing the game, or we were competing, because you got to take it up to another level. The Vikings came in with the idea, we're gonna take it to you. Lions didn't reciprocate.
They came to play.
Yeah, they came to take over that stadium because it was loud. It was loud as heck.
It was weird because it was so loud, and then there were moments like kind of the second quarter where like some of the Lions fans were even starting to boo a little bit. And it was like, I get you're disappointed, but like you gotta keep that intensity. It was just a lot. There was just a lot going on in that game, on and off the field.
You know what? No, that's the first time we had a 12 o'clock game in a minute. Think about it. We had a lot of night games, Sunday night games, and everything like that.
It was one,
Monday
but still.
Night, yeah, the Monday night game. You had all kinds of games.
Yeah, because you were Thursday night football. We were Monday night. Yeah, we haven't had the early slot on a Sunday.
We haven't heard the early slot in a minute. So that's what I'm saying. So, hey, that could have taken you out too, because they're not used to seeing them out there playing and everything. As Dan Orlowski looks at the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders. Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
I guess that's what you got to do.
All right, Dan, we get it. But also, I mean, and then at the end of the day, we still definitely could have won that game. I mean, the blocked field
Should
goal.
have won that game.
Yeah.
Should have won that game.
I mean, also the special teams.
That's what people said. It's when blocking that field goal, because you haven't had many blocked field goals in the Lions this year.
The Lions, I was going to say, the NFL has had a lot.
No, I'm saying.
But the Lions specifically, yeah.
Lions,
that's our first one in a couple seasons.
That's what I'm saying. So they blocked a field goal. You went, what the hell?
And all of Minnesota's special teams was going crazy. The returns, the blocked field goal, they came to play.
They came to play. And the Lions did not respond. You've got to build. Hey, if you're not hyped now, when are you going to get hyped? When are you going to be ready to play? You got a conference game. You have a conference game, and it's a must win. It's a must win. And then you lose it.
Mm-hmm.
It's not. Hey, it's not. Look at that. Look at the AFC. That division over there with the Ravens and the Steelers. Steelers. How about the Steelers?
They showed up after not showing up against the Packers. They showed the F up, dude. And Rodgers just he game managed the crap out of that game too.
That's what he did.
Oh my God, yeah. Steelers look great. I mean, obviously the Ravens blew out the Dolphins, but okay.
Yeah. I just look. It was all over. It was all over. I mean, the Patriots, are they the best team in the league now?
That's a bit strong. I mean, I know the Colts.
I know the Colts lost. Man. They lost to the Steelers.
But so,
I mean, I'm just saying. And hey, I'm just saying. It looks like,
again, just like college football. Who's good, Jamie? We don't know.
Not yet. We don't know yet.
Like,
we don't
granted,
know.
We know who's bad. Like we do know who's bad.
We do know who's bad, but I'm just saying, I haven't seen, we don't know who's good. We know, look, I can tell you in college football, it's Indiana, Ohio State.
Yeah.
Does that bother Michigan fans? I wonder if that bothers Michigan fans, you know?
I don't look, as much as they really don't want it to be the case, I think there's a level of realism that they accept that it is those two teams right now. But oh my God, it just Jets got their first win. I guess no, that was last week.
That was last week.
Jets were on a bye this week, right?
I mean, Jets didn't even play. What are you talking about?
Yeah, Jets were on a bye.
Jets?
Sorry, I was thinking about the Bengals because I was thinking they just lost to the Jets and then losing to the Bears. It's like, all right, the Bengals I thought were good because Joe Flacco came in and looked solid. No, turns out you have the worst defense. I think they have the second most run yards and the second most passing yards allowed of any defense.
Well, I look at the Panthers,
dude.
There's
the
a game
Panthers.
How about the Panthers?
If you told them at the start of the season they would be over 500, Carolina's going, is this an April Fool's joke? Are you messing with me? What is going on?
I'm just saying, we were talking about this, and we're saying, what the heck is going on?
Dude, the Panthers.
I just had to bring them up. I mean, look at the 49ers. There's a mass unit.
Dude, and they're destroyed. Look, as much as we've had a lot of injuries, like the 49ers are cursed. They must have sacrificed the soul of every body part of everyone other than Christian McCaffrey just to keep him on the field.
Exactly.
Oh, my God.
Look, I get it. I'm telling you. We need to go to a break, though. And we got Monday afternoon quarterback John Navarre on the other side. You're listening to the MZone on the Big 1050.
This is the MZone.
And welcome back to the MZone. Jamie Morris, Bobby Toth on the other side of the glass, and he's playing. Hey, when you hear this music, you know who's online. That's our Monday afternoon quarterback, John Navarro. What's up, John? How you doing?
Good. How are you guys? I'm doing great.
John,
We're thriving.
I think we're on a little bit of expectations, Bryce didn't have such a great game in many people's opinion. As you know, John, you've experienced this, but as I keep saying to everyone, and everyone keeps telling me no, but I believe he's learning every chance he gets on the field. He's 18 years of age, and he's already played 7 games now, and I think he threw some things. He tried to get through them. He's going to see different defenses all the time, so he's got to get his bearings and different things like that. How do you feel, John?
Yeah, not his best game of the season by any stretch. Probably his worst performance. You compare it to USC, and but I think this wasn't his best game. He was. I think I'll start with good news. Good news is, again, no turnovers. I think even though he missed more throws than he usually does, because he's got pretty good high completion percentage throughout the year, and especially at home, he has a higher completion percentage than on the road. But
yes.
He missed more throws this week than he has 2 open receivers and good looks, and it was uncharacteristic. But it doesn't worry me or freak me out that he's not a good quarterback. I still think he's very good. I just think maybe there was something to the night game aspect. He seemed a little bit too keyed up. He was throwing way too many fastballs, and it was overthrowing a lot of open receivers and driving the ball when he didn't need to, and it led to overthrown open receivers. It led to uncatchable balls. Even though there were a lot of passes where receivers had their hands on it and could have come up with it. The rule is that as a receiver, if your hands are on it, you got to catch it. But those would have been tough catches, and he should have thrown more catchable balls. And it just looked like he was a little bit too amped up and was throwing the ball a little too hard. And he needs to incorporate some more touch and more feel, especially throwing in pockets to open spaces. You got to let your receiver run to it and take a little bit off, and that just comes with timing and experience. So not worried by any means, but just I think to your point, he's a mature enough young man where he's going to learn from this. He should study the film, and he's got a couple weeks to work on it and build on this to again lead into the rest of the season, which is really what's going to count here as we lead into the end of the season at Northwestern. But not his best performance, but I'm not worried at all. Still like his trajectory, still like the way he's playing, showing great maturity and poise on the field, protecting the football for his team, playing within his means. I think he did a good job pulling the ball down and running, using his feet where needed, and not forcing plays, and not putting his offense or his team in a bad position. So definitely something to build on for next week and the rest of the season.
Well, I agree completely with you, John. And you know what the defense was taking away was the passing game. They were giving up the running game, and Jordan Marshall had a great game.
That's the nice thing about this team, and when you have a complete team, when things aren't clicking like they should or you want them to in the passing game, you can revert to the running game and have that perform, and it did. So that's the great thing to see, and the positive coming out of this is that, hey, this isn't clicking right now. We have a fallback. The primary should always be the running game, and I think it still is. But the fact that this team can control the line of scrimmage like they did on Saturday it should have great confidence for the coaching staff, for the fans, for the players, that, we have that in our repertoire, and that's still the bread and butter core of our offense. And that was great complimentary football, in my opinion. So it was great to see just a solid performance in the run game, especially with, Jordan's a top tier back, but obviously our number one guy was out
Justice.
last week, and but we still performed at a very high level, and that's great to see. And that gives future defenses that we're going to play just something to worry about. That it doesn't matter who's back there. We're going to run the football effectively.
No, you're right. And I mean, you probably don't know this, John, but there's 3 redshirt freshmen starting right now in the offensive line.
Right. Yeah, they talked about that on the broadcast quite a bit, and we do have some injuries on both sides of the ball. We had, not only offensive line was kind of patched through there, and we've all season long, they kind of highlighted this on the broadcast, to where we've had, different puzzle pieces in for every different game. We haven't had the same combination week to week, but that's for do as well as we did. That just speaks volumes to the continuity that we've put in place. And then again, on the defensive side of the ball, we've got a lot of linebackers out injured, and still would like a better performance than what we had. That was I'm not going to say Purdue was a tough team, but they gave us a different look with 2 running quarterbacks. So the backers are really emphasized in that type of offensive scheme, because a lot more things to worry about, and the pressure is going to be put on them. And we still held our own. So we got through it, and that's, you never really want to say you got through a game, but a win's a win. It wasn't pretty, but there's still a lot of positives to hang our hat on.
No, you're right. And they can take that film and they can use that. And, I'm sure they'll be watching that film closely, because, they got a bye week, John. So they got another bye week, and a chance to bring some guys, get some guys healthy again, and hopefully get them back for the Northwestern game the following week.
Yeah, it comes at a good time. I don't like bye weeks in general, and I'm not a fan of the 2 bye week system now, but it is what it is with the number of teams. Yeah, I don't think I'm ever going to get used to that.
Right.
But
as they keep adding games, they just got to let players rest for a week. You just got to let them not play.
Yeah, it comes at a good time, heading into November. It's a good time for us to get healthy and make a really strong run at this, because I do think we're a good enough football team to contend with Ohio State, and we've shown what we can do in the past with, arguably I would say, a lesser, ranked or touted team when we went up to Ohio State.
Right.
Especially last year, no one expected us to win that game. I think we're a much better team this year offensively. And if we get everybody healthy heading into the prime of November, leading into that game, I really like our chances, So this bye comes at a good time, even though I don't like byes, but I think it's a good time with what we have on our plate for injuries and people out, and to get our bearings a little bit, get healthy, and really make a final push. Old coach of mine, told us there's a couple components to being a championship ball club. You win at home, you beat your rivals, and you win in November. And November is the key to a college football season, and that's when things really count, and people make their run. So we can take care of, we took care of the first 2 box checks, and if we can win in November, we can put a championship season together here.
No, John, you make a lot of sense. We gotta come off this bye week, go take on Northwestern, be in the at Wrigley Field, and then and that's at noon, by the way. Sorry, that got announced. So everybody, It's 11 a.m. local time, noon Eastern Standard Time. So I'm just trying to point that out to everybody. It's a noon kick, which is 11 a.m. in Chicago.
Noon real time, yeah.
Exactly.
Over here in the central part of the country, we're a little abnormal, so we got an early start. I'm actually excited about this game. I had this one marked out for a while. I'm going to it. We've got a bulk of tickets for taking a big group of customers too. We're doing a pregame tailgate across the street from Wrigley Field. So I've been trying to figure out this menu for this tailgate I'm putting on, whether we're going to serve lunch or breakfast, because they haven't announced the game time till today. So that finally made things easier.
You do a brunch.
Yeah, a little brunch.
Yeah, a little brunch.
Yeah, a little brisket skillet.
Yeah.
We got things rolling. We're going to have a lot of fun, and got a big
11
group
a.m.
of people
game.
coming.
You got to be out there early, which means breakfast sandwiches.
But you can have a brisket and eggs. You can get a brisket and eggs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, breakfast sliders, brisket sliders, a little skillet.
I like that.
And we'll be starting at 8 a.m. and we'll get prime and ready and walk over to the game. So it's going to be cool. I mean, it's nice to, Wrigley Field. I've lived in
Where's
Chicago
that going to be, John?
time.
Where are you going to do that? I'm coming to Chicago, baby.
We got a team going down
Chicago.
there too. You guys are going to have to link up.
We got to hook
We're
up.
gonna be at Smoke Daddy's right across the street from home plate there.
Smoke Daddy, write that down, bro.
Yeah, I'll see how close it is to where you guys are setting up.
Okay.
So we're gonna walk over into the game. It'll be a fun game. Wrigley is a special place, a very cool venue to.
So, John, have you seen a football game in Wrigley?
I have not. I know they played.
They're not on the same
there.
sides, are they? I'm not. I
don't know how they're going to do it. They got a rendition online of how they're going to set the field up. I don't know how they're going to do sidelines and whatnot, but they're doing some creative things at
not just
Wrigley
full
Field.
left field to right field. Like I just don't. Obviously, it's not curved, but like I'm imagining that.
No, it's going to be in the outfield. It's going to be in the outfield. 90% of the stadium is going to be
with
in
just
the outfield.
second base, coming in on the 50. Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're going to do across the first base line into right field wall all the way down to home plate. The way I saw it online, so it'll be interesting. And all the rooftops are booked up. It's going to be a neat little venue, and I'm excited about it. Like I said, they try to do some unique things. I went to a Michigan hockey game at Wrigley.
Last year.
So there's some unique things they've been doing. I'm excited about it. It's a historic stadium, great place to watch a game, and I think they're going to do a nice job.
Yeah, I was looking forward to being on the little floaty field up at Northwestern, but when they said Wrigley, I'm like, okay, isn't that a baseball field?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a great place to watch a game. I mean, there's not a bad seat in the house. It's an old-timey stadium.
Right.
Good vantage point from everywhere. So it'll be, and there's, Chicago has a huge alumni base.
Yes.
And I think we're gonna occupy at least 50% of the attendance, Michigan fans, because Northwestern is who they are. They're not a very good team this year. They don't have a big following, but there's a very large alumni base in Chicago, and they've had this one marked on their calendars for a long time.
No, it's right, because remember last year, Northwestern did this Wrigley thing with Ohio State and almost got away, almost got a win against Ohio State. So that's what they're thinking. They're hoping that they can get. And this is the Julett Award that we award now. That's the award between Michigan and Northwestern. And it's going to be an exciting time. So, John, look, I think Northwestern plays their best game in Wrigley, not on the floaty patty.
Yeah, no, there's no doubt. It's they're keyed up, and their fans are going to be keyed up because this is a special environment, and they're going to be excited, and everybody's excited when Michigan comes to town. So it's going to be a great venue. I'm really excited about it. They'll play us tough. We expect that, but I think Michigan's going to be excited as well because we're going to have a good following in this stadium.
Mhm.
It's going to feel like a quasi home game because I'm confident our fans are going to come out and they're going to be excited to play in a historic venue like this as well. So I expect good things, and we should handle our business. And we got 2 weeks to prepare for it.
No,
so
you're right.
we should be good.
Yeah, you're right about that. Thing about it, John, is they're building the most expensive stadium right now. It's going to be crazy. I mean, what is that? 100 million or something like that?
I think more than that.
Yeah,
probably more than that. They're
Yeah.
spending a lot of money. There's been a lot of controversy.
Could be $1 billion.
In Chicagoland about it.
Yeah.
About where
it's
they're
the
going to
best
put it.
seats in the house. They're measuring the seats so everybody can see the stadium. I mean, see at a great
Is it going to be
point.
ready in time for the World Cup here?
That's what they're trying to get it ready for. I know.
I mean, like, is it actually going to be ready in time?
I mean,
I hope so.
I hope so too. I wish them nothing but luck because I want to come back and see that place, man. That's going to be up to change.
If they stay consistent with what they've been doing with the investment they made on some of their other facilities,
Mm-hmm.
you go down to campus and you see their indoor new football practice facility and locker rooms, and everything's overlooking their indoor field house where they practice. There's looking over the lake. It's on the beach there. They've really done a nice job. So
they went high style. That's not Northwestern. Yeah. That's not how Northwestern does it, John. Come on. That's a little showboating.
I don't know where they're getting all this money from.
Exactly. Chicagoland has got money. We got to get in there.
Yeah. I don't know where they're getting it from. But they're doing a nice job, and I'm sure it'll turn out nicely.
That's crazy. I'm John, it's going to be an exciting game. Yes, and I will look you up when I get there and have try to say hey to you.
You guys have Sluggers?
We'll be ready.
Yeah.
What's that?
I thought you guys were at Sluggers. So you're on the same street a couple blocks down, basically on either side of the main intersection. Smoke Daddy's Barbecue is on the first base side of Wrigley, and then Sluggers is kind of you're on the third base side of Wrigley, and Sluggers is on the first base side of Wrigley, but you guys are on the same street. So.
Yeah, it's right on that intersection there. They've got a little artificial grass area that leads into home plate, kind of a gathering ground for fans and stuff, and everybody's kind of looking at that same area. So
that's right across the street from Smoke Daddy's where you guys are at. That's very cool.
Correct. Yeah, it's going to be a nice venue.
John, how's the weather? How's the weather panning out? Is it windy inside the city, or
it's Chicago.
It is Chicago, so yeah.
In the fall, it's gonna be windy.
It's going to be windy, and that's always they talk about it in baseball games all the time. The wind coming off the lake,
right,
affects fly balls. We're not going to get any footballs that high, but if it's a bad weather game, it'll have an effect because it's not a protected stadium from the elements.
Right.
The
everyone hoping
are
for Bryce throwing the ball better if there's 20-mile-an-hour winds. Jordan Marshall, it's your time again.
any team going east is going to have a hard time throwing and kicking the ball.
Yeah.
Well, if I remember correctly, Ohio State almost lost that one, and they just barely won last year against Northwestern. So I won't forget that. And it was snowing at the time. I remember that too.
We'll see what the weather brings. It's 2 weeks from now, so who knows?
Yeah, I got to check with our weatherman. John, really appreciate you coming on, being a part of the MZone, and we'll catch up with you next week.
We'll see you next week, and hopefully we'll see you in 2 weeks at
you will.
in Chicago.
Okay,
all right,
thanks,
buddy.
John. That's John Navarre, Monday afternoon quarterback. I mean, that's exactly what you're talking about, dude. It's going to be cold in Northwest.
Yeah, I will say, looking at Wrigley Field, I got the satellite view up. I forgot that it is a bit lopsided of an outfield. So actually
that's what I'm saying.
Going straight out from the first base line is not as crazy as it sounded in my head when they said it. I assumed to be like a real even kitty corner just to kind of make the viewing experience in the seats a little more even, but purely for fitting the majority of the football field on grass.
Exactly.
Started on the first baseline makes sense.
Right. I mean, it's perfect.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they did in the olden days. I'm just saying. I remember playing on the Eagles when the Phillies and the Eagles used to play in that
Mhm.
one stadium. It was a Veterans Stadium at the
Yeah.
time. My goodness. And you remember when they wouldn't refuse to the Bengals in a exhibition game, they refused to play because
Did they really?
yeah, because the bases, where they put the bases, the turf was sticking up. Remember that?
I didn't realize that was like a Bengals exhibition game, but I remember the story about like having
Yeah.
stuff sticking up off of
and
the
he
field.
was they were trying to bury it, get it down.
We're like, nah,
no,
it's not worth it. We're not playing.
Exactly. He decided we're not playing. No, he got in a lot of trouble for that. But
Fine.
it was Sam Weiss. I can't think of his name. The coach.
God, how long ago was that?
Dude, that was in the late early 90s.
I was gonna say, I was one where it's like I thought that was
early 90s. Early 90s. It was after I was in the league then. Yeah. And it's like, we're not playing. I'm like, maybe we won't.
Did you play any games on baseball fields?
Dude, we played in Green Bay. No, we didn't. We played Green Bay in what's the other city in
Madison?
Yes, because they used to split their schedules, and we went to Madison, and both teams, it freaked me out. Both teams were on the same sidelines. Yes. Yes. Because the other sideline had the dirt part of the baseball field in.
Look, I can have the bench on the dirt. I don't care as much about that yet.
The Brewers didn't want you to sit in their dirt.
Okay.
So we took the
then
grass.
don't put us on the baseball field. Like, then you got $1 billion. You don't want me messing up your baseball field. Then,
dude, it was funny. That was crazy. That was crazy. But I felt like, I'm in the.
Well, I remember hearing stories about players, like football players, like I got a wicked, rash
Milwaukee.
just from going.
It was in Milwaukee. Hey, Bob, thank you, Bob. I appreciate it. It was in Milwaukee. They played those games. So yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome.
And that's where the Brewers were. And that's where the Brewers played. So we played there. And I was like, wow, this is crazy. This is crazy. Before we go to break, as the temperatures drop, pets are moving in. Mice, spiders, and cockroaches seek warmth in your home this winter. Honorable Pest Control keeps your space protected year-round. Our experts team sealed the entrance points and stop infestations before they start. Don't wait for your pests to settle in. Call Honorable Pest Control today at 734-436-3017. That's 734-436-3017 for a free winter inspection. Stay cozy, stay pest-free. Schedule your free inspection today at honorablepestcontrol.com. We're going to go to a break. We come back. We got more good stuff. You're listening to the MZone on the Big 1050.
This is the MZone.
And welcome back to the MZone. Jamie Morse, Bobby Toth on the other side of the glass. We got to talk about this because, I mean, if you missed it, I'm sorry, but you got to talk about this World Series.
Oh, my God.
I mean, I'm really going to talk about the Game 7, but this World Series in its own.
It's hard to talk about just Game 7 without talking about the whole series because, look, as much as I think most people not in LA were rooting for the Blue Jays, the series as a whole, regardless of who you were rooting for, was a series of all time for any sport. It was, oh my gosh, back and forth.
So,
like multiple games going extra innings.
You saying that, is it because Shohei is in the game? Or
I love
it
that it was good, or because I was rooting for the Blue Jays?
You were rooting for the Blue Jays
because the Dodgers are $1 billion baseball team.
No, the Toronto Blue Jays are fourth in spending. They spend money.
Oh yeah,
just like the Dodgers. Being in the top four means you're in the top four. You have some players too, and they do have players. Look, everybody wants to sideswipe them like the Dodgers should win every year. No, I think the Blue Jays. I thought the Blue Jays were going to win it when they won that Game 5. I thought they get it done in 6. I mean, I thought they would get it done.
They played 2 games basically in one game, which was crazy.
In one day, 2 games in one day.
And then, oh my gosh, yeah. And then the pickoff, well, not quite the pickoff, the double play at the very end of the game because it's the Blue Jays were down by 1 in the 9th inning and they get doubled up. Oh my God. Yeah. This whole series. And then what is it? Yoshidora Yamamoto. The pitcher for the Dodgers, who he had just pitched the full game the game before, and then that 18-inning game, he's like, hey, do you want me to go warm up? What? This man is going crazy. He was right. That guy's a machine. Rightfully the World Series MVP. This guy Yoshinobu Yamamoto. But yeah, hey, MVP, I want to get his name right. But yeah, then he comes in, and then after pitching 6 innings in Game 6 and doing great, then comes in, is the closer for 2 innings. Oh my gosh, the fact that they had bases loaded multiple times, couldn't bring anyone in.
They brought guys into the game, late into the game. The Dodgers.
Oh my God!
You remember the double what you were speaking about? He knocked the other guy down in the outfield to get the ball.
Well, and now they towards the end they bring in the defensive option to get out of this jam, and then he ends up making that catch colliding. Oh, can you imagine if a collision, neither of them catch it, and that's how the World Series ends? Or, insane.
How about that baseball getting stuck underneath that pad?
If that doesn't get stuck, that last run comes in, and that wasn't in the 9th, but that still is the difference. And even more than either of those, can you imagine if the winning run of Game 7 of the World Series is an official booth review? If that catcher's toe doesn't come back down and touch the plate quarter of a second sooner,
but it did.
He comes after further review. We have ruled that the Blue Jays are world champions. That would have been so anticlimactic, but insane. This series was, and earlier in the series, you have Shohei having the game of all time.
He was up there 9 times.
Every single starting pitcher for both teams touched the mound in Game 7.
Yes.
Like, what? Oh my gosh. Scherzer also is the second player. No. He's the 4th player all time to start more than one World Series Game 7 game.
Right.
And he's clearly the KD, like he's ring chasing, team hopping, and a little bit crazy, but he pitched great the entire series. And it just, oh my gosh, Vlad was incredible. Barger and Springer were incredible.
Vlad is the MVP if the Toronto Blue Jays win.
Yeah.
I think so too.
Him and Barger both got at least 1 hit in every single game in the series, and Vlad got 2 in most of them. But oh my gosh, this game was just absolutely. And then, there's a story about how there was a Will Smith on the World Series winning team for the last 6 years.
Yeah.
Because there's the one who's on the Dodgers who got the one with the Dodgers, and now these two with the Dodgers. And then there was a different Will Smith who played for
San Francisco.
He played for the Braves and the Astros and the Rangers for 21, 22, 23.
Wow.
So he was team hopping and winning every time. But it just, this whole series.
And he hits the home run. He hits the home run.
The 9-hole, the 9 batter, who almost was a quarter of a second away from accidentally throwing the World Series away, gets the go-ahead solo shot. Also, both of those home runs, both solo shots to tie it up in the 9th and then win it in the 11th, went to almost the exact same spot. Like within 2 seats of each other in the outfield. And it just, seeing one of the fans catch the tying home run in the 9th, he reached over into the bullpen, caught it, and the look on his face was hilarious to me because there's I'm determined to catch this ball. It's Game 7 of the World Series. But I'm so upset that the Dodgers just tied the game in the 9th.
And you're mad because it's almost, you want it to be over because they had you up every night that they played.
Oh my God.
It was incredible.
It was 4:30 in the morning for the 18-inning one, and it was 1:30 in the morning for Game 7. I'm staying up, oh my gosh. But
it was great.
It was great. That was an unbelievable series. And that's why, look, oh my gosh, Yoshidora. Gosh, I keep saying his name wrong.
Right?
Yoshinobu.
Yes.
Yoshinobu and Shohei are both unbelievable to watch. The Dodgers, Freddie Freeman is so likable, and the Dodgers are a blast to watch because they're great players.
Freddie Freeman makes it freaks out too. Mookie did not have his best series.
He mellowed a bit, yeah.
But he did play. He made key hits.
Yeah.
He made key hits.
But yeah, the Dodgers are a blast to watch. It's just, look, the Blue Jays haven't won in 30 plus years. And God, there was something that we were talking about the other day. It truly felt like a World Series because you had a Canadian team and so many Japanese players.
Exactly.
And it just, it felt a little more international for some reason. So it just, look, I'd say more people were rooting for the Blue Jays than the Dodgers, but no matter who you were rooting for, this was, I can't think of I can't think of a final series in any sport, basketball, hockey, or baseball that goes 7 games that was as close and as exciting as this one in the last, 20, 25 years since I've closely followed sports.
You know what? I'm going to say in basketball, it would have been the Celtics versus the Warriors and the night game.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? That's one that comes to my mind.
Everyone will have contenders that I'm not going to argue with, but it just,
but this was
series of this caliber are so rare.
We have been so bored with baseball. They haven't had that. You pretty much know who's going to win the World Series every year because it's the one that paid the most money for the best players. And
no salary cap.
Right. That's
Dodgers,
what I'm saying.
Yankees,
so you
Mets,
know who's
Red
gonna
Sox.
win.
Yeah.
But Toronto gave you something to cheer for. Toronto gave you most people in their heart are going to cheer for the underdog.
Oh, yeah.
If the underdog
if it's not your team, I'm rooting for the underdog.
If it's not your team, you're going for the underdog. And that's what everybody was going for. And they thought that they were going to get it. They thought they were going to get it. Everybody was happy. Everybody thought, look, for whatever it was worth and everything like that, everybody was getting on the side of the Toronto Blue Jays. They did not want to see the Giant win. They wanted to see.
We don't want to see the Chiefs win 3 in a row. We don't want to see the Dodgers win 2 in a row.
I guess that's it. That's the truth. I mean, people didn't want to see that.
Other sports, there's a salary cap, so there's sort of the of course you're going to win because you paid the most money. But just in general, when a team hasn't won for a long time and they're up against the team that just won, regardless of money, it's come on, give this guy his moment kind of thing. But that was the other thing you were saying, people getting bored with baseball. With the Tigers, at least, the Tigers were so inconsistent that
exactly the Tigers were hated towards the end until they made it into the playoffs.
Yeah, it's
but I'm
like,
just saying, everybody turned the Tigers off.
We all loved watching
done.
the Tigers early because we
All
were
early.
unstoppable.
You were.
And then they were garbage and everyone turned them off entirely.
and
then
done.
it's the playoffs and they're like, which Tigers team is going to show up? And people would tune in just to see if we were the best or non-existent.
No, I get it. And in the Detroit area, they were done with baseball.
Yeah.
They were done until they weren't done anymore. Because, hey, we could make it. We could do it. We could do it.
That colossal collapse. Just everyone's like, oh, so we bad now out of nowhere. Would you look at that?
Yeah, well, I mean.
And our handling of re-signing Skubal and some of our players.
Well, he ain't coming back. I mean, there's rumors going around. He ain't coming back. He's either going to go to the Mets. He's going to go to the Padres.
He's going somewhere that's going to back up the truck.
The Dodgers or the Yankees or the Red Sox.
Look,
just saying.
Look, I hate the Yankees.
I know you do.
But I can see him going there or the Mets more than like the Dodgers and even the Blue Jays. Their pitching roster is so deep already.
Kershaw's gone now. Kershaw's gone.
Yeah, but he was like their fourth
Doesn't
pitcher.
matter. They can bring him in.
I mean,
get him
Shohei is their number 3.
I agree. I agree. But as long as Magic Johnson and the other guy who owns the Washington team also, I mean, they got money.
I don't know. Send him to the Mets or the Red Sox or something. I don't know.
And I said they qualify, but you know it's going to be the highest bidder. You know it as well as I do.
Yep.
I mean, that's just the way it is. I mean, what do you have that we want, right?
Yeah.
And the Tigers got to make a good deal because when they come back and let us all know, hey, we just traded.
Yeah. You know, honestly though, like the money we saved on that, what we really need, in my personal opinion, what we really need is Tarek Skubal was our best player, but your starting pitcher's only there every, 4 games or so.
Yeah.
Ever since Miggy left, having one all-star at the plate that is there every single game, I just think brings so much like consistency and a little bit of ease of mind for your offensive. Like it's much less likely that you have 0 runs on a day when you have at least one just really good guy at the plate. Mm-hmm. So look, I have no idea who's coming up on the end of their contract and hasn't re-signed.
No.
And I don't pay attention to MLB college prospects. I will admit, exactly.
Nobody does. Who does? I mean, it used to be.
Look, if you guys use all that money, reach out, get some of the best at the plate prospects from some of the other teams. I don't know. It hurts that he's leaving. The fact that our season was the wildest roller coaster of all time. It wasn't even a roller coaster that's up, down, up, down.
The playoffs. You got to be happy about making the playoffs. You're not a big money city and all of that. You're not paying all of that money, but you can win with those players. That's what people are. I mean, the Tigers could be just satisfied just making the playoffs.
Yeah. No, I think the Tigers right now, money-wise, are about the top third. So I think we're around like the, 8 to 12, 10, 12 range for highest money teams. But like, I don't know. We need somebody at the plate just to smooth out the consistency because our players at their best were crazy, but it just off a cliff. So enough getting bummed about the Tigers. That World Series was unbelievable.
Unbelievable. Baseball was making a run back. I'm just saying. Everybody's running back. I didn't see ESPN running over there trying to sign a new baseball deal.
What's crazy is all of the American, like the entire run of like the playoffs was actually really good. I mean, Tigers Mariners was a blast to watch. Right. Mariners Blue Jays was really good. I mean, I didn't really watch the Phillies, but it just, I don't know. It was really cool seeing fun, exciting baseball where every single game felt exciting and worth watching.
No, it was exciting. That's why I'm saying we have to talk about it. I mean, there was so much history that was broken, and you see there is more players coming. There's still these players are incredible. They're doing first. Okay, in baseball. I'm talking first in baseball, where they have records in 1860 something. I mean, that's crazy.
Scherzer's the first pitcher to be in a World Series with 4 different teams. Like, it just, God.
You getting what I'm saying? I mean, look.
And Shohei by himself.
Shohei, I mean, he's something else. I'm not going to lie about that. He's something else, and everybody should be all hail.
6 innings, 10 strikeouts, 4 walks with 3 home runs in one game is just like, it's impossible. It feels impossible to put into words how like unfathomably excellent that is. Like, in any sport, even sports where people play both ways, hockey, soccer, basketball, it's, for the most part, you make your big money being unbelievable at one thing. And he is unbelievable. He is good enough at pitching and hitting to make insane money. And the fact that he can do both, it defies reality.
No, it doesn't defy. We just never seen it before. I mean, I guess they had it when Babe Ruth was pitching, right? When Babe Ruth was doing it, but we didn't. We heard about it, but now we actually see it. And now we're
and he stole 50 bases and hit 50 home runs last year. Babe Ruth ain't stealing no bases, Jamie.
Babe Ruth would have stole some bases if
he'd steal the base on the way out of the game. He'd put it in his car.
I'm just saying. Maybe we don't. I mean, when he was young, he probably stole bases.
Maybe.
But
yes.
Look.
No matter who you're rooting for, baseball was worth watching for a while, which was a fun change.
And that's what I'm saying. It's worth watching, but how does Major League Baseball take this and do something with it?
I mean, the pitch clock was I think a big benefit, but also it just people are busy, people's attention spans. Baseball is, when you don't have, we had actually kind of a debate about this on Sunday, was how you feel about the salary cap, because having the crazy rich teams means there are teams that are so worth watching. And it's just, I don't know, having teams that worth watching makes baseball, I suppose, a little more entertaining, and there's, more watch factor.
Right. No, bring on Big Sweet. Big Sweet's here. Hey, Big Sweet, what's up, man? How you doing?
Gentlemen, what's going on, man?
We're actually talking a little baseball because that World Series.
Talking Game 7, baby.
So excited. We were so excited about the baseball. So we're talking just a little bit of baseball, because we got to pay homage to them because it was a great series.
That's what I hear. Okay, because
you missed it. It's okay.
I've been on the road, man.
Your man's been busy. Your man's got a lot of stuff going on.
I've been on the road, man, and I was listening to this and that and that and this, but I didn't get a chance to watch. But I understand one of the best World Series there's been.
Yeah.
I stand by one of, look, people will argue the best, but hands down, one of the best 7-game series in any sport in the last 10 years.
That's what I heard, to include what was an 18-inning game.
Game 5 went to 18 innings. Game 7 went to 11 innings. And they had every single starting pitcher for both teams pitched in the final game. And it just, it was unbelievable.
I can tell you, my brother-in-law, who is Mr. Los Angeles,
right?
We can't shut him up, man. He's a crazy Rams fan.
Did he go to the parade today? I'm sure he did.
He couldn't. He didn't go to work. He's assistant district attorney, and he didn't go to work. Come on, man. He loves Rams, Lakers. He's not so much a Clipper guy, but Rams, Lakers, Dodgers. My brother-in-law is, we get into fights about Los Angeles. And LA can do no wrong in his eyes.
Oh my God.
Damn. Well, that's awesome.
I miss you guys, man. And I miss the fun, and I know, Jamie, if your head can get any bigger or swollen even more, JJ did his thing against the Lions.
You were
Hey,
talking
know-
that
Hey,
too.
hey, I'm not here to put any kind of mud in your face or anybody's face. today. All I'm saying is he played in front of the GOAT, and the GOAT gave him some advice, and he took it. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say.
It was a Michigan grad the camaraderie there. You know,
Yes,
Mhm.
yes. It's always
I
good
hear
to
you.
have the GOAT give you some advice. You know it's good.
I know, especially then Jaden, you know, and it was several Michigan influences on that one. So JJ played well.
He did. And he's just got to continue to play well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's just got to continue to play well. I know Dan Campbell ain't happy, so that Lions team gonna get the roaring again.
I
That
got a
O-line's
feeling that,
doing bear crawls end to end all day.
but you know, in good, I guess, good coach fashion, he blamed himself.
He did.
You know,
He did. He took it.
for not having them prepared or whatever. But man, that I know it's not do or die or anything yet, but that's 2 losses within the division.
Yeah. Yep.
Between Green Bay and Minnesota. So if it comes down to the marbles, or they get better or stay on track, we might be looking at a wild card slot instead of a
This whole
divisional winner.
division's looking at a wild card.
Everybody.
It
Nobody's
should,
a
yeah.
losing team. Minnesota's down at the bottom, 4-4. Everybody else
Right.
is 5-3.
Yep. 5-3, 5-3, 5-2-1.
Right.
Yep.
And Green Bay's in by a half game.
And the Lions' schedule isn't easy. They still got Washington and Philly, and
Washington
other-
without Jaden
Washington just
now.
lost Jaden
Mm-hmm.
for a while.
that's
I mean,
true.
If you saw
Okay.
that elbow, he really
Confirmed dislocated elbow. And then Kraft for the Packers confirmed ACL injury. He's out for the season.
Wow. Okay.
tight end just came out. He
Mhm.
was balling.
Well,
Balling.
I hear the Washington coach is taking a little heat for having Jaden in the
was
game.
he in there? Why was he in there?
Yeah.
They were
Yeah.
up by like what, 20-some, almost 30
Right.
points?
It was up by 30 points. Why is he in the game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's your franchise right there.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
don't like to call quarterbacks franchise, but it is. He's
Yeah.
led them to the playoffs.
When you find your guy, he is your
I'm
franchise.
just saying.
So
Oh yeah. If that was the circumstance, which it was, he should never have been in the game at that point.
No, he shouldn't have. And he should take some heat. Should take some heat for that.
I agree.
him and Scary
agree.
Terry can just hang out on IR together.
There you go. They can work on they can work on the passing game there.
Mhm.
There you go.
And so I missed the Michigan victory, and
Not many are happy about the Michigan
was ugly.
victory. It's ugly.
It was fine.
It's an ugly loss, but
The
a win
defense,
is a
the
win,
defense
right?
played quite well.
hey,
The defense
a
looked good.
W is a W, man.
Right. Exactly. That's what we said. And we said that. And that's
Yeah.
hey, I'm gonna live with it.
If I heard correctly, our running back got hurt, huh?
He got hurt in the Michigan State game.
Yeah,
so
Justice Haynes did not play against Purdue
Right.
because he
He
got
was
hurt
hurt
against
against
Michigan State.
Michigan State.
Okay.
So Jordan Marshall put the team on his back. All three of our touchdowns were him. He had almost 200 yards. So he had an awesome game, which is good because we were not.
How did Bryce do?
Bryce, I'm just gonna say this. Bryce is learning. Bryce needs to learn, and he the package that they had, I mean, they tried to throw the ball down the field. Bryce was high, he was low, he was fast, he was slow. I mean, he did some things that it showed regression, kinda.
Not so bad that anyone with any
everybody.
amount of level-headed takes
Everybody
would be upset about.
Every fan in America, Michigan fan, is like, hey, we may not have got the best player. We don't have him. We're not the greatest. Yeah, dude.
Big Sweet people are
You know how big
People
Sweet
be
is.
dumb.
You know how they are. You know how they are.
I
So,
know.
I mean,
I know.
Hey, you know the question of the day. How do you think Bryce played, and are you happy with his progression thus far?
Can I give you a second question that's not sports related?
Go ahead.
So today is National Sandwich Day. Fellas, what's your favorite sandwich?
Sandwich Day.
It is National. It is
National Sandwich Day.
Day. It really
My-
is.
What's my favorite sandwich?
If you count burgers, I say a burger with a fried egg on it. But after that, give me
A burger with a fried egg.
Well,
okay. Okay.
After that, give me a Cubano.
God,
I didn't gave up meat.
Can
and
you
cold
even eat
cuts.
sandwiches anymore, Jamie?
I don't eat. I eat veggie sandwiches. I do. I eat the veggies.
That's the saddest thing I ever
I'm
heard.
sorry, man.
You live
I
into
was
1,000.
No.
I was going to get specific and say, that fat burger I always talk
You
about
can get that fat burger. That fat
is my
burger
favorite
good.
sandwich. But if we
Mhm.
aren't getting specific like that, I love a good cold cut, or like a heated deli
Italian
sandwich.
or a
little pastrami, some salami, all that stuff.
maybe,
Yeah.
something.
No, it's a great choice.
See, now,
Sorry,
A corned beef sandwich over in the one in New York. I got to think of the place. I got to call Cabot and find out the place. I had a
Jamie-
corned beef sandwich 4 years ago before I took on this meatless thing.
right.
Oh,
Our young producer won't know anything about this, but there's nothing like a fried bologna sandwich.
yeah.
Put you some egg in the middle because he's making that big crater. Oh my God. And hey, mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise.
Grilled cheeses when I was in college. Fellas, come on.
Come on, man. A fried bologna sandwich, man. That's
Bologna's
it.
that thick, brother. It's that thick.
Wow. You gotta peel that little rim off of it, the little plastic rim.
Oh my God. I like that. I like that kind of party.
Yeah, man. I love a good fried bologna sandwich now.
That's
Sorry, just figured I'd bring that up.
We might as well go with that. And your favorite sandwich. And are you happy? I'm going to ask you, are you happy with the Big Ten, two undefeated teams being ranked 1 and 2? Are you happy with that? Are you just, hey, screw that? That ain't Michigan. I'm all over that. I mean, are you happy with that? And your favorite sandwich. And where is it from? Do you remember where it's from? You can go back in years. I went back. I had me that bologna sandwich. That sounds all good to me.
Patty melt out here. I'm so sorry, Jamie. That'll kill you now.
No, I know to kill you now. I can't eat that no more. I don't eat that stuff. Can't even eat. Hey, I try to eat chicken salad every now and then.
There was this
croissant, man. That's amazing. I'm so sorry.
man. There was this place in my hometown, Dayton, Ohio, that had the best bologna sandwich. And my dad, man, for a treat, my dad would sometimes say, "Larry, let's go get a bologna sandwich." Yes, sir, Daddy. Yeah. Let's go. Man, that was the best bologna sandwich in the world.
Oh my God. There was an Italian restaurant in Massachusetts that had the greatest grinders. Oh my God.
Oh,
you just save up. You would save up after practice to go. I played for the Patriots for 1 year. Boy, we would drive over there and just get 2 of them bad sandwiches. Boy.
Wow.
It was crazy. I'll never forget that. I got to look that up. We need to go to a break. We come back on the other side. It's your turn to give me your take on the things we've asked you. You're listening to the MZone on the Big 1050. Oh, you can say, hey, tell me if you're online, if you got a sandwich place, let me know your sandwich place.
Throw them sandwiches in the chat.
Throw the sandwiches in the chat, baby. Mustafa's calling. Get the phone now. We got to break him down quick.
Well, hey, I hate to rub it in. I'm sitting in Vegas and it's like 82 degrees right now.
Oh my God.
Oh man, you know what? The heat just feels so good on my bones, man. The heat just feels so good on my bones. I'm like, oh my God.
Hot damn.
Well, you left the cold. I'm gonna tell you that. It's cold as hell over here. You're lying there.
Oh man. It's been a good trip.
Good. That's good. No weather problems or anything like that.
No weather problems, man. Indy was the first stop. What was the second? St. Louis was the second stop. Tulsa was the third stop. Amarillo, Texas.
Somebody got that. Someone got that. I said it starts with an A. No, not Austin, and no, not the other A.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, it was Amarillo, and then started
MZone.
heading up the hill to Albuquerque, then Flagstaff, Arizona.
Right.
Man, it's just beautiful. This is my WUSA every year. It's just, especially when you get out west, when you see the mountains and stuff in the background, and it's just beautiful, man. Beautiful.
So Miz was actually wrong. I mentioned it briefly to Jamie. So it's because there are two different players named Will Smith. So the Will Smith on the Dodgers won the first two and the last one, and then a different Will Smith won the three in the middle with three different teams.
Right.
Oh. Yeah.
The Fresh Prince of Baseball.
Exactly.
I'm gonna have to give Miz some flack for it, but yeah, we got you up number 2 here.
He's gonna
talk to you in a minute.
Who's number 1? Somebody beat me.
This is the MZone.
And welcome back to the MZone. Jamie Morse, Bobby Toth on the other side of the glass, and we are blessed and great to see Big Sweetie's in the house.
Lovely days, lovely days, lovely days.
So we're going to take our calls, and I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to say this right now. I'm trying to find that name of that Italian restaurant in there was a group of them. So they were all over the place around Boston in Foxborough.
Around Boston.
Around Foxborough. And then I'm okay with Indiana, Ohio State running 1-2 in the college football playoffs. I'm pretty good with that right now. I mean, nobody else doing that. So they keep on doing, you keep on. Ohio State, I'm cheering for them for the next 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? So we can get to the big house.
Right.
You come on up here and get your butt whooped. Come on up here.
Come get some.
Get you some. Get you some. It's been 4. How many? It's been 4 years.
Give me a piece.
About 4 years.
Yeah.
It's been 4 years. It's been 4 years.
Well, my boys sizzled. They came back down to earth.
Yeah, they had
they did.
They did. Don't worry. It was a good week off. It was a good week off. You know what I'm saying? That's okay.
Yeah.
734-998-1050. Mustafa, come on and let's talk this out.
Hey, Jimmy, how you doing, sir?
I'm good. How about you?
Hey, Larry, how are you? Welcome back.
Thanks, Mustafa. Thanks, man. Good hearing your voice.
I wish I can get that NFL pen. I can travel around the world and live long.
Can't go anywhere with that engine beeping on you.
Hey, Mustafa, did you just pull off the bridge? Come on back over, man. Come on over.
I'm at the local ATM and trying to get some couple dollars here, man.
Hey, drop something for me, bro. I can. Hey, if you get a couple dollars, get a couple for me.
He wants to give those dollars to Michigan so they can get a new quarterback.
Wow. I ain't say all that.
It's like that.
Game, I will hold on to it until they give me some good coaches.
Okay. Let me hear what you got to say.
And that's why, Jimmy, I wasn't happy with you and Bobby earlier today, talking about, whatever. I mean, how about the coaching staff? What do you guys say about them? What is your take on them?
Well, look, Mustafa, if the guy's not playing well, he's not playing well. He's not getting the coaching he needs, right? I mean, that's a thing itself. That being said, look there was guys open. He's just got to make the play, but everybody has a bad game. I think this is the worst game that Bryce Underwood played thus far. Okay? So it happens. And if you don't think it happens, guess what? You're not as smart as I thought you were, because everybody's going to have a bad game every now and then.
I thought Wink did good. I thought the defense performed reasonably well.
I get that for a minute. You're not going to hear me talk about Bryce because I'm good. This is what I wanted him. I just want to see him. If you remember, before the season, I was like, I want to take this year as a learning curve.
That's exactly what I'm saying. That's you. You're just saying. You're saying what I'm saying.
I'm coming along here. Just hear me out.
Okay.
I was willing to do this, to go through these nonsense, so I can get 2 years of a good version of Bryce.
Right.
Like J.J. McCarthy did for us a couple years ago.
Exactly.
My problem is, Jamie, if you have a 80-year-old quarterback, as a matter of fact,
right,
he's the only starting true freshman in the top 25.
Right.
No team in the top 25 is putting out there a true freshman.
You're right.
Therefore, he's the only starting quarterback, true freshman, on any major program. If you Chip Lindsey and the Michigan coaching staff, get your ass downstairs and coach them up. Get your butt down there. When guys go to the sideline, ain't nobody. His coach is up the booth trying to coach from there. Even though that's what he wants to do, that's what he used to do. Just for this situation, which is a special situation, Brian's gonna have his mentor, his confidant, right next to him after every play. When he goes there, go ahead.
No, I think that's a valid point, but all I'm going to say to you is this offense is not fully infused into the Michigan lore. I know that the head coach wants to run the ball, okay? And the offensive coordinator, he likes to throw the ball. He also likes to run the ball, but he keeps it, he wants to keep it 50-50, maybe 60-40 run the pass. But right now, he's trying to integrate two offenses, his offense and Sharon Moore's offense, into one. So we're not there yet, Mustafa. That's what I'm saying. So he's not there. They're not there. So they're trying to figure out that's what I said about, they're taking that offense. He's not got the full playbook. They're taking pieces of that playbook and they're divvying it up on game days. Okay, we want to run this. We want to run this set against Northwestern. We want to run this set against Maryland. And then we want to run this against Ohio State. That's what they're doing. They're not opening up the whole playbook because there's not a whole playbook yet because these guys have not had a season to put a playbook together.
They don't need to, and I'm not asking for that. All I'm asking for is what I'm able to see with my eyes, and I'm not a great football mind. This is not complicated. These throws are there. Bryce is not seeing it. The reason why he's not seeing them, he's not being well coached. Jamie, every good coach in America right now is salivating about this guy. Michigan is underutilized. They don't know what to do with them. It is okay to say this. This Michigan gig is too big for Sherrone Moore. The mistake that they made was, and I said it before a couple months ago, I told you, Larry was on the call that day, and I said, for Sherrone Moore to sit there and say, Bryce is not your normal freshman, that's a mistake. That's right for poison. You don't do that stuff. Roy Carr would never done it. Your former coach don't do that stuff. Push him back to it. Let him grow. Let him learn. Be humble. But I'm telling you, man, the guy looks out of place on the sideline. I don't want to be personal with this, but all I'm saying though is Michigan got to make a choice here. I'm not saying fire everybody. But it is okay. I remember when Jim Harbaugh realized his team wasn't tough enough, he did not leave any stone unturned. He went back and get my man, the conditioning guy. I forgot his name. He went to California with him.
Yeah.
The strength conditioning.
Yep, Ben Herbert.
And then for coincidence, those 4 or 5 years, Michigan was the toughest team in the country. They don't get hurt often. They sustain every kind of hit. But right now, I see that, the Michigan game is a mobile hospital right now. People going, in and out of the game, man. They just, what is it? What's going on here?
Everybody,
it's okay to look at
everybody's getting hurt. It's not just Michigan, though. If you go and look online and see who's playing, who's not playing, you would see the same thing from partly everybody.
Well, when I watch Ohio State, I don't see that. And Jamie, I have a question for you, though. Jamie, 25 years I've been watching Michigan football.
Mm-hmm.
And therefore, I follow Ohio State football very closely. Why Ohio State don't go through lumps like this? Why? Why over there, this is not acceptable? This kind of mediocrity, just bad. Why? Why they don't go through stuff like this? Because
why? Because they didn't lose. Because they were able to maintain the player level when their coach got let go. And it was Urban Meyer that brought all that talent. Remember, Urban Meyer.
So many big schools, the best players leave if the coaches leave. The ones that recruited them, they'll leave with them, and that didn't happen at Ohio State.
Ryan Day was Urban Meyer's offensive coordinator. Remember that? He kept the synergy and didn't let any players leave. That's why. Urban Meyer went to the pros. You didn't see any guys go to the pros right away. They stayed at Ohio State to win. So that's why. And when you compare Michigan to Ohio State, that's what happened. When Harbaugh left, we lost our whole defensive staff. Think about that. Whole defensive staff.
The defense, though, to your question, Bobby, I can't say nothing about it because what happened to them the other day was just not fair. They lost everybody. They lost their 6 or 5 best players on defense. And they were able to, to sustain whatever they had to do.
I didn't love the performance, but a decent performance from a lot of the backups, I'm very happy with.
Well, it was just Purdue, though. Purdue is just like Pioneer High School.
Ooh, stop that. It wasn't just Purdue. Purdue came into play. Purdue brought the wood. I know you think it's just Purdue because they don't have a good record and you see the scores all the time against Purdue, but Purdue came to play against Michigan. They was going to serve up if Michigan didn't play. Michigan had to serve it up too. I told y'all about
and
rat
give me-
poison. Told y'all about that rat poison.
I know you do what you do best, and please, man, for the love of God, you're my guy. You know, you're my man. I love you. Last year, you told me, Mustafa, the Ohio State game is a different game. Anything can happen. Please don't tell me that this year.
What?
We
Why?
don't have
Wait
a
a minute.
chance.
Didn't I tell you it was a different game? Hey,
Yes,
throw the records out the
that was last
window,
year.
bruh. Throw the records out the
Not this
window.
year.
Don't bring that. Don't bring
Don't
that to
tell
my house. Don't tell me.
Don't tell me
Hey,
that this,
that
don't say
game.
it this year, Jamie. Don't say it.
Hey,
Don't say it this year.
don't bring it.
There's no
Don't
chance.
bring it. You can say it. There's no chance. You go ahead and say it and sit there with your thumb up your butt. That's all you're gonna do is sit your thumb up your butt and say we're not gonna win. Okay, we'll see. We'll see.
Shove
I'll
it up
answer
your
you
butt.
later. I'll talk to you later on that one.
By this time last year, you could see some progress. That's what I'm saying.
Hey,
this time last
Mustafa,
year, by week
Mustafa,
9
I
last
want
year.
you to think about this. You've seen progress all season long in that young man, in that quarterback, in that offense. You have not had a problem with the quarterback, and the quarterback has been doing his job. Yes, he's been doing his job. He is 18 years of age. I don't care how much money you think he's getting and what he should be doing. I'm just telling you that 18-year-old kid is getting it done, and you feel better at him at quarterback than the other three last year. So stop it and get your act together.
You will not hear me say one bad thing about Bryce outside appreciation and happiness and patience. I'm not there with Bryce. I'm good with him. My problem is the collective of the offensive coaching staff. They are doing a poor job to bring him along. The coaching staff, the whole collective, the offensive line, the offensive staff, they are terrible. And this is just me.
You're killing the coaching staff. Let's see what they do, okay? Let's see what they do. They got to get them ready. They got 3 games. You know it. They got 2 games to get ready for the big test, right?
Yes. But at the end of the day, though, Sunday I was happy because my boy J.J. McCarty came to town and just do what he had to do. I love him, man. I love him.
Hey! You know a lot of these. You should see Big Sweet with his big lion shirt on. So I'm just letting you know.
No. I mean, I'm not a line for heart. I'm a convenient fan for the line, but I'm rooting for JJ to do well so bad. That can kind of supersede my love for the Lions. And yesterday, I listened for 3 weeks, the whole Detroit media saying that JJ got benched. It wasn't an ankle injury because he sucked. They benched him.
Don't listen.
You know,
hey, what did I tell you about rat poison?
All the time.
What did I tell you about rat poison? Consume the rat poison. It'll kill you. It'll kill your soul.
For him not to come to town, for him to come to town and do what he did, I was so happy yesterday. Yes, sir.
You, me, and not Big Sweet.
No, I wasn't happy. I can't lie. I wasn't happy yesterday.
It was not a lovely day yesterday.
It was not a lovely day yesterday. No, it was not.
And Bobby, real quick, though, before you go.
Mm-hmm.
Do not pay Squibble. Don't pay him. He doesn't deserve it.
Wow. Wow, you coming at that? You coming like that? Wow.
No, look,
You know
I don't hate this take, okay? So do you want that money to get spread around, or do you want them to invest that money in one other big name player?
Yeah, what you saying?
I don't need a specific name, but like, is there one specific role you want filled, or do you want them to just try to bump up a lot of pieces?
This is earlier. You and Jamie earlier talk about these players in the World Series, people pitching on a 1-day rest, 2-day rest. For him in that game in Seattle, he's cruising along. You can see he was sucking the life out of those
I was furious when they pulled him,
and he chose to leave the game at that moment. He's not a winner, man. I will die pitching.
I don't know if that was his decision or not.
I don't think that was his decision.
I was
sorry.
losing it when he came out of the game.
But all year long, he's a 6-inning pitcher all year long. He's a 6-inning pitcher.
No, I admit. No, that is very true. I will give you that, which is one reason why I think we need to focus on getting a big consistent name on offense. But hey, It just
So,
my
right.
thought was more of
Your
when
line
we
too.
have a all-star player, just the fact that we are unwilling to just dump money at him. You know, we'll
That's
see if that changes for a different player, but just that philosophy makes me think that we are never going to take the next step, at least not anytime soon.
We don't have that kind of money, Mustafa. You know that man. That man's gonna get paid. His next
Well,
thing is getting paid.
I
You know-
hope that he get paid. I mean, somewhere else, not on here, because I mean, playoff time. I mean, season on the line. I mean, you will die trying. And after he left the game,
That's a good
Yeah,
rhyme you
I
had
like-
there.
I don't know,
got life now.
Mustafa.
They start-
I don't
they
know,
start believing now,
Mustafa.
you know what I mean?
That's not his choice. I'm sorry. I thought AJ Hinch took him out the game.
Mm-hmm.
no, you don't.
That's-
You don't. You veto that. You veto. You don't. let
In the
him
middle
out.
of
He
an
said, "Coach,
inning,
I'm not leaving."
pitchers will all the time go, "I'm not leaving." But in between an inning,
Yes.
the decision not to
Come on,
send
baby.
them back out on the mound,
Right.
you just go, "No, we're bringing in somebody else." The idea that like after twice through the lineup, pitcher or hitters have a better look at you, I don't care.
Right.
If the hitters have a better look at our best pitcher by a mile, is still not as good of a look as that whole series for both teams. Every time a new pitcher came in for either team, they immediately, like the first batter up, got a hit every single time without
Mustafa,
fail.
I got to go, but we'll talk later,
No
okay?
problem, sir. Yes,
All
sir.
right.
Talk
Talk
tomorrow.
to
Yes,
you.
sir.
734-998-1050. Hadley, what's up, man?
What a spirited conversation that was. My
Oh,
God.
yeah. What's your sandwich, Hadley? You've been around for a while. Let's hear your sandwich and what place it is.
Well, I do like a good grinder.
Yeah.
There's a grinder place. I don't know if it's still around here in Columbus, TG Grinders or something like that.
All right.
Ooh,
made-
okay.
They,
All right.
they made really, really good.
There's a
grinders.
sandwich place in on the other side of it's over on the other side of the city. I forgot the name of it. It's in the neighborhoods.
Explain grinder to me.
Ham, salami, lettuce, onion,
And
banana
crispy
pepper.
bread around it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Right.
When you bite it,
Or you can get
you
you can get steak and you can get the veggies with it.
it's
and
it's incredible. It's incredible.
Okay,
It
all right.
hey, it's almost like the good barbecue sauce where you got to slap your mama. You're gonna slap your daddy on this.
Come here, mama.
It is Italian sub adjacent, I
Yes.
would say.
Yes.
Okay,
It's just
all right.
Good
a hot. It's a hot.
hot sub.
Very much a
It's a
ham
hot
and
sub
salami
sandwich.
kind of. Yeah, it's still in that ballpark.
Yeah.
Okay,
Right.
gotcha.
And got plenty
They're
of
better. I think they're better
mayonnaise.
than sub.
Or you tell them
Yeah.
to hold the mayonnaise until I get home and put my
Give me a
Miracle
vinaigrette on
Whip
that.
on it.
Yep.
Yeah. But there's so many good sandwiches out there. And yeah, Larry, I agree with you. A good bologna sandwich, fried bologna, but I've never tried it with an egg. That's different.
Ooh, it's good
Dude,
with
a
an
fried egg on almost any sandwich.
Exactly.
You know what?
I
I've
used to do
never
mine
tried it
with
with an
grilled
egg
cheese.
either.
Oh my God.
Grilled cheese with
Never
some
tried
ham
it.
and a fried egg. Hot damn.
Cheese
Sorry.
and some mustard and
You
mayo.
done lost me with that mustard. Now you
Mu-
ain't gonna put no mustard on my stuff.
Mustard and mayo, man.
No, you can put some mayonnaise or Miracle Whip or all of that. I'll go with the salad dressing, but you ain't putting
Give me
no
that whole grain.
mustard. Nowadays, I need a little whole grain, right, Hadley?
You don't like mustard on bologna?
I don't like it on my hot bologna. Now I'll eat it. I will eat it on some cold bologna.
That actually
but
makes a
I
huge
will-
difference.
I will not eat it with my hot bologna. I'm sorry.
No, you gotta have some mustard on there,
I'll
man.
put the mustard on the bottom, but definitely the mayo on top. Yeah.
Okay, I'm just saying.
Mayonnaise.
My egg, give me my egg. Put some onions on top of it, boy, and some
Oh,
hot.
yeah.
Egg and onions.
Hey,
Some hot
hey,
sauce.
and some jalapeno peppers.
Oh, love
Oh
me some
no,
hot
man,
sauce.
you don't went to a whole different level now. You know, good old basic fried bologna with cheese and mayo and mustard. That's it.
Yeah, okay.
After that sandwich, Jamie, you're going to have to floss and brush for an hour.
Hey, I'm okay with that. I got it. If I eat it, that means I got an hour to do whatever I
That
can
means
do.
your wife- That means your wife won't kiss you for an hour either.
That's okay. That's okay. I'll kiss her later. We'll see each
Take
other
deep
later.
breaths, scare him around the house.
That's funny. That's funny, Hadley.
and you approach CJ, he's going to run away from you because you.
What you thinking about the game?
Well, we've been talking about a little of everything. Someone's been saying that tomorrow night when they come out with the college football
fresh rankings.
Isn't that coming out tonight?
Some people are saying,
"Oh, tomorrow."
No, that's tomorrow night.
Tomorrow, Election Day.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Some are saying that Indiana could be number 1 and Ohio State number 2.
Most likely they will be.
But you think Ohio State's number 1?
I'm with the Big Sweet. You got to knock them down before you can strip them of their rank.
Exactly. Until they lose, they are on top of the hill.
And I think Indiana's better as a 2 because I think that chip on their shoulder makes them play better.
Right.
Did the AP poll came out today, right?
Yep. Ohio State's number 1. Ohio State's number 1.
Indiana 2, Texas A&M 3, Alabama 4, Georgia 5, Oregon 6, Ole Miss 7, BYU 8. They are still undefeated.
Upset alert.
Yep.
Upset alert for
Texas
Ohio
Tech,
State. For Alabama.
Oh, yeah. Texas Tech is 9, and Notre Dame is 10, the highest ranked 2-loss team.
Did Michigan drop out yet?
No,
Michigan is 21.
Really?
Yes.
Really? Well, call Mustafa and tell him to break the news. Maybe he'll cheer up about that.
Yeah, he's not happy with that.
He was fired up, boy. He was fired up.
Happy with the coaching staff. That's just it. I get it. Not many people
Jamie,
are right now.
I didn't listen when you brought Sweet on. So, Sweet, where are you right now?
I am in Las Vegas, Nevada.
I said bright lights, Hadley. I said bright lights.
The city of hell. Yes, sir.
Man, it was, like I said, it's past 5 days. Started out, Indy was the first stop. St. Louis was the second stop. Tulsa was the third stop. Amarillo, Texas was the fourth stop. Gallup, New Mexico was the fifth stop. And here I am in Las Vegas. I decided to spend 2 days here just to woosah and see some lights. And I got a couple of high school buddies I'm joining up with and taking on to LA tomorrow.
What's that globe called?
The Sphere?
The Sphere.
The Sphere, yeah.
You should take in
Are you going to go see the fountains?
No,
the Bellagio fountain.
Bellagio.
Yeah.
I plan on coming back over here at some point in time while I'm in LA, but right now I'm just woosah.
Yeah.
Well, where are you staying now?
I'm in my RV in a campground at I'm driving the RV across and there's a campground here at one of the casinos. I think Sam's Town, KOA at Sam's Town or something. Very nice, man. You know, this isn't your typical campground like where you're out in the boot.
I know the the casino's got a campground is just a funny sentence.
I know. Hey, you should see some of the rigs up in this place too, man. I feel like the Beverly Hillbillies up in here or something, you know.
I was going to tell you, Sweet, I don't know how long you're staying in Las Vegas, but if you had a chance, you should go downtown Vegas and go visit the D for Detroit.
Oh yeah, I've been there. I've met the not this time, but I met the owner. He's a great guy, man. We did something here a couple of years ago. I forget what it was. Was a Super Bowl? It was something. Yeah, maybe a Super Bowl. But yeah, the D. Yeah, great guy. I forget his name right now, but he's a Detroiter and he's proud. And they got all the Detroit stuff hanging up in here. Yeah, I've been there before.
Okay. And so the next time we hear from you, you'll be in your home city, right?
I'll be in Los Angeles. I'll be there by tomorrow morning by 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Are you staying with your daughter?
No. My daughters are on.
That man's got a house. That man's got a house out there.
Oh.
Yeah, I got a place out there. Yep.
He got a real house.
Oh, nice. Where is that? Beverly Hills, I suppose?
No, it's in a place called View Park, which is Ladera Heights View Park in that area.
Well, you're going to have a great time out there. I'm sure the weather is going to be super
Hadley,
while we're freezing to death.
Hadley,
So enjoy it.
If you would like to talk to Larry offline, I can set that up. But I'm talking here on the radio show, so
And he's got a question of the day.
We got a lot of sports to talk about.
Exactly.
I understand. I hear you. Okay. Talk to you.
Bye. We're
All
going to
right,
go to a break. And Dennis, Daryl, and Philly E, hold on. We get right back to you on the other side. You're listening to the MZone on the Big 1050.
How about half hour left?
Yeah, it is. We do have a half hour left. If you got to go, you got to let me know.
You want Black Friday
Oh,
prices?
no, I'm good. I was just telling my wife.
Okay, I was just making sure.
$99 is all you need.
Tell
to
her
grab
thank
your
you
favorite
for letting you come on. We appreciate it.
She's laughing.
I'm just, hey, she's probably waiting there going, we got stuff to do, man.
We in Vegas, baby. What you doing
What's
working?
wrong with you? We got stuff to do. You been riding your bike? You been riding your bike? What you doing? What you doing? You got to work out here, didn't you? Look at you. You got to work out here.
I'm going to go walk.
Go for a stroll down the strip. Get the exercise and the
There
sights.
you go. Let them chase you. Let them chase you. You go. You get a walk in.
I'm getting a
funny, I
walk.
heard you.
Yeah. He's talking Jamie's language now,
That's
getting a
right.
walk in.
I do it at 7:30 every morning. I'm done at 8:45.
Good for you.
5
How long
miles.
does it take you? How long does it take you?
Hour and 15 minutes.
And how many miles?
5.
In an hour?
Yes, ma'am.
And you're just walking.
You come. Hey, now my pace ain't. I'm doing 12.
Your man
I'm
is
doing
striding.
12:50. I'm doing 12:50 a minute.
Okay.
12 minutes and 50 seconds a minute. Okay.
He's got that Olympic saunter kind of shoulder power
Well,
walk. Hip thrust
I'll
forward.
ride along. I'll ride beside you on my electric bike and
Because I'm power walking. I ain't playing no games.
Get this man a city scooter.
Tell her I ain't playing no games now. I got to go. I
That's good. That's good.
I only get a couple minutes.
That's
I get my walk in and then I got to get to work.
Okay. All right. Maybe one day we'll power walk together.
All right, hey, we gonna go. Now you go. Hey, don't say slow down, Jamie, because I can't slow down. I got to go.
I got my shoes on.
We got hills. We got hills. We got flats. We got Main Street, and then we got the stadium. We're gonna be all over the neighborhood now. Everybody say hi to me.
All right. We'll do that.
all right, but hey, we won't do it until it's summer back there.
There you go. I know. I'm gonna keep doing mine. I got a coat. I got a nice coat from REI. Yes, I got a nice coat from REI. Nice insulated coat. I'm good to go, man. I'm ready.
You can have it, brother. I'm done, man. I can't handle that cold weather no more, man.
It's too dry.
Well, see, you ain't got a 5-year-old that you going
True.
through.
That's true.
I started all over again.
This man out here doing Pilates.
I know.
I had to kill myself so I can keep up.
He got parent teacher conferences.
I just played football with my daughter, 22-year-old daughter, and my 5-year-old son, and they both tackled me in the yard the other day. It hurt. It hurt.
It hurt.
It hurt bad.
I know, man.
You all right, Daddy? You all right? I was like, yeah, I'm stronger than that.
I'm
Yeah.
hurt. Don't ask me if I'm okay.
I went in the house and said, the kids didn't hurt my hips.
Man, about 3 years ago, man, I would slip, slide, but I wouldn't go down, right?
Right.
So, man, my kids, my daughters growing up, they never saw me go down. About 3 years ago, Jamie, I slapped and went down. Boy, they yelled, "Daddy finally went down. He's down." They grown women talking about, "Daddy finally went down."
Have a nice trip, Big
That's
Sweet.
funny.
See you next fall.
That's funny.
Oh.
Okay.
Tell your wife it's 70 minutes.
70 minutes. Okay.
I do 70 minutes in it.
Wow, that's great, man. Yeah. Once my foot get healed, I'm gonna get back in the field.
It's the MZone.
And welcome back to the MZone. Jamie Morris, Bobby Toth on the other side of the glass. And I can't believe it. We got Big Sweet in the house, the center of attention himself.
Yeah, Las Vegas in the house.
Let's go right back to the phone, 734-998-1050, 734-998-1050. What's up, Dennis?
Hey, Jamie, Bobby, and Larry, how are you three guys doing?
We're doing good.
Dennis.
How about you?
It sounds great. I'm doing well also. And I didn't realize that they had campgrounds at the casinos. So as Uncle Jed would say, what in tarnation?
I don't know about all of them, but there's one here at Samstown Casino, and it's on Boulder Highway, man. And when I got here, I'm looking around. I'm going, oh my God, this is awesome, man! A campground right in the middle of Vegas.
Call it glamping.
Yeah, glamping.
It sounds excellent. And then, but dishearteningly, I sure hope nobody's thrown in the towel and thinking that we have no chance or that it's over, because nothing is over till we say it is. Was it over when the Buckeyes bombed Pearl Harbor? Okay, so those Wolverine Dobbers can be up.
What?
All right.
Is they keep your prayer. You know, the game. There were parts of that game, well, large parts of it that were hard to watch. But you know, there were some positive things in that. I believe one growing out of a negative, all the injuries on the defense, and I thought they made a lot of good plays out there. I know they gave up a couple of long drives, and it was uncomfortable to watch that. But it seemed like there were a bunch of plays where Purdue did a quick pass to somebody, and yeah, he got a few yards, but our man was right there and made the tackle. And that, I mean, open field tackling is critical in these games, isn't it?
It is. It's very important.
Both quarterbacks were making people miss on those open field tackles too. It was actually both funny and embarrassing to watch just these corners and linebackers get juked by these quarterbacks.
But I thought there were I thought the defense made a lot of good plays, even though they gave up a bunch of yardage. But as Steve Clark and others had pointed out previous to the game, that's Purdue. They don't score a lot of points, but they get a lot of yardage. They get their first downs. And so who expected the time of possession to be 2-1 in Purdue's favor at the end of the first half? But
right.
I mean, yeah. So that was no good. But then the team did. I mean, unfortunately, Bryce had 2 critical turnovers. He's been great at not turning the ball over until Saturday, but sometimes I guess just, you know, the stuff happens, and maybe, I mean, it looked like the pass blocking could have been better and picking up blitzes and stuff like that, and got him a little nervous. But he also made some good plays in there, and then to be able to run the ball like that, even when they knew we were going to do it, and Justice Haynes is out, and we just kept plugging away. And then they put in Cusdell, and people are going like, who's that? And he's getting good yardage. And of course, the job that Jordan Marshall did, and with the blocking by the offensive line, and you know, to get that ball with 6 minutes to go, that was something. I know we didn't get a touchdown out of it, but we kept the ball away for 6 minutes when they knew we were just going to run the ball, and our team was able to do it successfully. So there were some positives there, and in terms of the team getting better, at what time of year it was, I remember it was last year. It looked like things were really looking grim for us, and then after the second bye week, which is the one we have now, but it was 1 week later after that against Northwestern, and Northwestern wasn't a horrible team. I mean, they showed they were, you know, but we crushed them, and of course the big win over Ohio State, and then went over Alabama. So hopefully the second bye week improvement will show up again, and things will come together, and then we'll all be singing the victors and seeing those maize and blue spots before our eyes. So, I mean, what do you guys think about that possibility?
I like that idea. You know what? There's a possibility. We just need to get organized, reorganize, whatever the coaches need to do, especially for this bye week. Use this bye week to get togetherness and, you know, get everybody on the same page, I think.
Well, I think you're right, Jamie, and I'll tell you what, when I hear you say that, I do see those amazing blue spots before my eyes, and I remember old number 23 going up and down the field, high-stepping his way into that scarlet and gray end zone, and I'm just itching like everyone else to see these next 3 games of Michigan football as these Wolverines of Coach Ron Moore show that here in 2025, they truly are championship Wolverines. They'll be coming back from down under, just like the United States of America in World War II. I can hardly wait. You can hardly wait. Let's go blue. Hail to the victors, and let's remember, the MZone is the greatest show in the afternoons all across this nation and all across the interwebs and the intertubes. So keep up the great work, Jamie and Bobby and Larry. Onward and upward. Hail to the victors, and let's go blue.
Thanks, Dennis. Appreciate it.
All right.
734-998-1050. Let's go to I'm sorry.
Hey, Bobby, what's that? What's that one? Too? What's the guy?
Daryl.
That song? It ain't over till it's over. That was what's the dude with the dreads?
Yogi Berra said it ain't over till it's over.
I know, but also there's
Yogi. Sorry.
you know that too. There's a record out. It ain't over till it's over.
Oh, God.
Oh my God. You
Talk
two
to
and
Dennis.
your
I'll
music.
figure it out.
No, we're not talking to Dennis. We're talking to Daryl.
Daryl.
Daryl, what's up, man?
Hey guys, as always, thanks for taking my call. So number one, Big Sweet, are you guys following the old Route 66? Because when you
Say that again one more time.
He said, are you following Route 66?
Yes. The old Route 66. Get your kicks on Route 66, man. Amarillo, Albuquerque, Flagstaff, on into LA, man. A historical route.
Yeah, that's great. That must be awesome. That's I had a chance to drive part of that, but that's another story because I know you got other people you want to get on. So let me see if I can run this down here real quick. Hey, I'm always over this one that we might need more of a bigger dose of Ben Herbert on the football team, but I'm also of this mindset as well. We got to buy 2 games coming up. And don't forget, Bryce is 18, man. So they probably have to put like what they want to do on paper so that he can really understand it. So they may have to work with him a little bit more every game than what you would have to do with a sophomore, junior, or somebody like that, number one. And number two, don't forget, the year prior, we couldn't even go after a quarterback because, A, we didn't know if Harbaugh was staying, and 2, we didn't know if JJ was staying, right? So there was a whole that whole thing, and I'm like, so don't, in my mind, don't get down on Sharon Moore and those guys so much so because J-Mo, we talked about them all the defensive staff leaving.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the offensive staff left too.
Yeah.
Right. So,
yeah, I get it. No, you're right.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm not trying to make excuses, but at the same time, I kind of like what I'm seeing, given where we were a couple years ago, where we just had to redo a reset or a reboot for a whole year to get everybody back and to get things looking like what we want them to look like. So yeah, I think we'll be okay. Right. My favorite sandwich.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I gotta go with Blimpie's, man. I gotta go with Blimpie's. I'm sorry. And yeah, that bologna sandwich is good too. Give me a bologna sandwich, and you know what? Give me a bowl of Frosted Flakes to go with it, and I'm just I'm just fine.
Frosted Flakes or Captain Crunch, one of the two.
Frosted Flakes.
Frosted
I'm
Flakes
going
all
with
day.
the flakes. I'm going with the flakes. No, Captain Crunch peanut butter is my second, but that Frosted Flakes is number one.
Yeah.
See, Jamie, you always got to have a twang. Why it got to be Captain Crunch peanut butter? Just go with Captain Crunch.
No, because Captain Crunch don't taste like nothing. Give me something that has a taste. And that peanut butter has a taste.
I want you there, but give me the Frosted Flakes before all of that.
No.
Frosted Flakes are what's up.
I agree with the Frosted Flakes.
Frosted Flakes.
Even as a kid, instead of getting those crazy sugar cereals, give me them Frosted Flakes.
Yeah, I'll take the Frosted Flakes.
And you know what? The colder the milk, the better Frosted Flakes
That's what I was
are.
gonna say. I needed a cold milk too.
Ice cold.
Gotta have it icy. I put it in the refrigerator. I put it in the freezer.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know that's not a sandwich, but it's an accessory to that bologna sandwich that y'all are trying to give me. That's okay. We'll take it. That's all I got for you.
Appreciate it, Daryl.
All right, Daryl. Take care, man.
734-998-1050. 734-998-1050. Let's go to Jason in the backyard. What up, Jason?
J-Mo, how you doing?
I'm good. How about you?
I'm good. Hey, so yeah, if you remember me, I don't get to listen live very often, and tonight I can. Actually, the only caller I heard tonight was Mustafa, and I want to come on here. I want to have his back a little bit.
Okay.
You know, he was talking about the M for mediocrity, and yeah, I get it. You know, I'm kind of channeling my inner Troy, R.I.P. I agree with Mustafa. The mediocrity, and it's so frustrating. And you know, here's the thing. We're living on the run game, and that's working right now. And it worked against Penn State in 2023, and it worked against Ohio State last year. Sooner or later, though, that's gonna catch up to us. The play calling is so frustrating, and I understand we have a freshman quarterback. But let me say this: I'm personal friends with a player on Ohio State's team.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I live in Ohio. Don't ask me.
I know why. I know where you live.
Okay. All right. Don't ask me how I know him or why I know him, because it's just going to go wild on the message board.
So let's keep it down. Let's keep it down. We don't need.
Right. I was with him yesterday, and the very first thing I said to him was, and it made me sick to say it, but I said, I am jealous of Brian Hartline's play calling. You guys were only up by 3 at halftime. And he said to me, yeah, we were sitting in the locker room going, what just happened? But Brian Hartline comes out, and on the second play or the third play, whatever it was of the second half, he throws an 80-yard bomb, right? It's to Cornell Tate. And I was so jealous of that. And meanwhile, we sit and watch our team. I'm a 27-year season ticket holder to Michigan, so don't ever, anybody listening, don't question my fanhood because I'm friends with an Ohio State player, okay? But third down and 8, even third down and 26, we're handing off up the middle. It's so frustrating. And then I watch Ohio State come out and just bomb it out. It's so frustrating. So Mustafa, I get it. I heard everything you said, and I loved everything you said. And I mainly wanted to call in to have his back on his conversation. And I also heard, Jamie, your counter was, Urban Meyer, when he left, none of his players left either. Well, when Harbaugh left, we supplanted with Sharon Moore. Of course, we had 12 guys get drafted.
Exactly. We had a lot of our great players that kept coming back. They left. They went to the pros. You're right. We did not go. Sharon Moore did not go into the portal, as maybe he didn't understand it, but we needed to make moves, and we didn't make moves. And now we're a foot behind everyone else. We're trying to get there, and Bryce Underwood is part of that reconstruction. We'll get to where we need to get to, but it won't be as in time that you want, like now. That's what I say to all of you, because I get it.
Okay, let me just say one thing. I don't expect it to be now. Me personally, I'm a rational fan, and I know what to expect. I know we got a freshman quarterback. I know we're going to have growing pains and things like that. But at the same time, Chip Lindsey, I saw what he did with Drake May. I know this guy knows how to call an offense, and it's actually nice this year to see that we're not on first down. And sometimes he'll throw it for the first 3 downs.
Yep, he will. Yeah,
that's nice to see. Yeah, right. But Sharon still, it's obvious he still has his imprint because he's a former offensive coordinator, and it's obvious he still has his imprint on these play calls. Now he might not be calling the plays, but he's got the headset on, and it's almost obvious that on a 3rd and 8, Sharon's saying run the clock or hand it on. I can't, obviously nobody can prove it, but it just seems obvious to us.
Well, I think you get the media that says who's calling the plays. When they ask Sharon that question, they're thinking the same thing you're thinking. So, it. Hey, Chip and Sharon have got to get together, and they need to meld their system together. That's what I'm saying. You need to put everything together, because we're not running Chip's offense and we're not running Sharon's offense. Then what offense are we running?
Right. I agree. And it just seems so obvious to me though. And if the casual fan at home watching on TV, when it's a 3rd and 9, when we all say this is going to be handoff off tackle, and then that's what happens. If we know that, then so does the opponent.
That's totally agreeable.
Kind of what I'm getting at.
I agree with you. I agree with Mustafa. Look, but Chip doesn't do it from he's never been on the field. He's going to stay up in that box. That's where he feels comfortable, where he sees people come in and out of the game. It's just the way it is. If Bryce needs somebody down on the sidelines talking to him, he's got enough coaches that will spark him, and he has their heads on talking to Chip Lindsey as soon as he comes off the field.
For sure, and I think Bryce is wise beyond his years. He's shown that on the field. He just turned 18 in August, but he looks and plays a lot older than that. So, I get all that. Yeah, for sure. But it's just, I don't know. I just felt compelled to call in because I heard Mustafa and I agreed 100%. And, I'll say it again, Troy again.
You're so nice. You're so good. Listen to you. Aw, that's so nice of you. You thought I was picking on Mustafa. I'm so sorry, Mustafa. I'm sorry out there.
No, he's not. He deserved it.
I don't think you were picking on him, but I just wanted Mustafa to hear somebody else say, I agree with you, man. I agree. I hear what you're saying.
I always agree with Mustafa. Don't worry. He gets enough.
I got you. I don't know, Jamie. I don't know. It's just, these next 3 games, all 3 of them worry me. They could lose
that's why, they got a bye week to think about it and get it done. They can,
for sure.
They can make game plans out of the 3 of them and make and fine tune them when they got game week. So I'm not worried about it. You either get it done or get out the damn way.
I agree. There you go. Go Blue.
Go Blue. Talk to you. 734-998-1050. Philly E, what's up, man?
Hey, what's up? Well, I'm not even going to talk about our squad because we got a whole 2 weeks to talk about them.
We do.
But I am here to tell you, without question, that was the best World Series of all time.
Well,
and
sure
I'll argue that to the hills come.
As you should.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the best World Series ever. And hate to say it, but my first World Series was the previous best series of all time, the 75 Reds and Red Sox. And I have to say, this games 3, 6, 7 were ridiculous, and that game 7 was just absolutely incredible. What a riveting series! I've never seen anything like it. And listen, there's been a ton of series that have gone 7. There's been a ton of them. All right, in the 50s, 60s, 70s. And none of them really stand out. They just don't have those signature moments. I mean, all right, I'm talking to people in Detroit right now. You won it in 68. You realize your signature moment was game 1 where Gibson struck out 17? Like, come on. They didn't even, the Tigers won the series at the signature moment of that series was something that the Cardinals did. Unless you're going to have, Northrop's triple to center, which was really a misjudged ball by Kurt Flood. So I don't see how that could be it. But my point is, what we saw this weekend was absolutely incredible, and it had a little of everything. And if you're an old school fan, when the Bums finally beat the Yankees in 1955, guy by the name of Sandy Amoros ran down a ball off of the bat of Berra with 2 guys on. And he ran from left field all the way to the line. And, yeah, it's probably a 40-yard dash, but he caught it. And that was a signature moment of that series other than Padres pitching a 2-0 shutout in Game 7. Well, this dude does one better, this Pages. Really? So you not only are you running down a ball, you're running over a dude. I mean, what was that, in extra innings at that point? I mean, anything could have happened. That play at the plate, which the guy was out by, inches? It's just an incredible series. And I have to say, and I said it to the guys yesterday, with all the names in that lineup, and I kind of brought this up a couple weeks ago, it's the bottom of the lineup that kills you with these Dodgers, and they make the plays in the field. This is stuff I've been saying for weeks.
Right.
But the three dudes from Japan are must see. And you know who should know this the best? I'm talking to the people in Detroit. Do you know what made the Detroit Red Wings must see TV in the 90s in their dynasty?
Russian Five.
Yeah. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. It's amazing. So I'm done with that. But I'll tell you what, though, ESPN naturally, and Jamie, I already said this last week, they're not getting their due because ESPN has other agendas. They have their social agendas. So baseball goes all the way on the back burner. But they got to it this morning. Canty got to that story an hour and 15 minutes into the show. He gave it its due diligence for a whole 5 minutes. So we're talking about the Mickey Mouse ass Commanders Seahawks game, like this was some land breaking game. That's what they were talking about when they got on there this morning. And here's the thing: I guarantee you. And I realize the media's changed, but when Reggie Jackson hit his 3 home runs to clinch Game 6, nobody got on there the following morning and started talking about how the Vikings beat the Bears in overtime on a fake field goal. Right? I mean,
that's true.
Up, wake up, people, and I mean people. I mean that Mickey Mouse ass 4-letter network, man. They just they can't smell the forest. They just can't see the forest of the trees. Anyway, by the way, how about my boy Matt LaFraud strikes again, huh?
Yeah, how about that? Philly, I got one more guy I got to bring on. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
I'll talk to you tomorrow. Go Blue.
Okay. Russell! What's up, Russell?
Hey, Jamie, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm sorry we're short for time, but go ahead.
The guy was talking about the best World Series. My Chicago Cubs, 2016, is the greatest World Series.
Because the whole world wanted them to win.
It's about time. Yes, my wife's grandmother said, "The Lord can take me now."
There you go. I was born in Chicago. I'm a Chicago Cubs and Yankees fan, so I'm putting it out there. Number 2, I know Michigan's got a bye week.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to see Bryce Underwood under center for the rest of the season because he can, with that running game of Hayes and Marshall, he can get in there, read that defense, play action, and then he can use his leg, but also he can throw the ball.
Right.
And three, and you know this, Jamie, because you played under Harbaugh with both, so that's what I'm talking about, old school.
Mm-hmm.
Number 3, how about the Minnesota Vikings beating the Detroit Lions and my Chicago Bears winning on a Sunday? What more can you ask
Bear
for?
down! Bear down!
Oh, man.
I'm not ashamed. And I'm going to put it out here right now. Everybody, Michigan was kind of struggling a little bit last year when they went down Ohio. To all Michigan fans, don't worry. If you true blue, you've done 4 in a row. You know what you have to do. But put Bryce under.
I got to go now, Russell. I'm sorry.
I appreciate it.
Thank you. That's going to do it for the MZone. Big Sweet, it's always good seeing you, and thank you for coming on. Tell your wife thank you very much, and we'll catch you in L.A.
You know LA's abbreviation for Larry. That's my town.
I know it is. Good job.
Okay.
You're listening to the MZone on the Big 1050. We got that, big boy.
Nice.
Got that. Thanks, Big Sweet.
Oh, thank you, man. I would try to let's see, depending on what's going on tomorrow, but definitely by Wednesday I should be back in a groove.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, man. All right.
All right. Good job. Good